Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well this evening. Special shout out, of course, to Post for getting in first and claiming the best seat in the house. And hello to everyone else out there, Astrid and Chris and anyone else that might be lurking out there tonight. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. I'm sure that some of you are probably getting ready to make some plans for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, right? I think that's how it works. Dr. Leon, welcome! And Post, hello to you as well again. Yeah, I'm sure there's some of you guys out there making plans, but we don't really do Thanksgiving over here, so for me, it's just Thursday. So, we're just going to be doing business as usual over here. But I hope everyone is doing well this evening. It's pretty cold over here tonight, actually. A little bit chilly, but I'll be okay. I'll be alright. Nothing then a little bit of extra heat, you can't tell. I'd imagine. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those funny things where growing up, a lot of the media that I consumed was American. A lot of the cartoons and games and whatnot, and even like to this day, most media I see is American stuff. So it's very strange when there's like these American holidays, or not even necessarily holidays, other things like, you know, tax day, or I'm sure there's other ones that I'm just not thinking of right now. Veterans Day, is that one of them? Christopher Columbus Day, I know that's a thing. I could not tell you anything about it, but I know it's a thing. Veterans Day, yeah. Okay, Americans have all these specific holidays that, I'll be real, I have no idea about. I actually had a conversation with someone a while back of Labor Day and the concept of Labor Day, and I still don't actually... Oh, Chris, thank you so much for the gift sub, gifting a sub to Medagon. Thank you so much, Chris. Really appreciate that. Oh, thank you so much. What's I saying? I lost my train of thought for a second there. Oh, thank you, Chris, so much. I really appreciate everything you do. Right, Labor Day. That was it. So, I have a funny story about Labor Day, which is, for years, I had no idea what it was, apart from that you shouldn't wear white after it. And my entire knowledge of that came from an episode of Johnny Bravo. I remember most of this episode of Johnny Bravo, where a woman knocks at the door and she's collecting you know where I'm going with this post. She's collecting toys for like a local children's shelter or something. And Johnny hasn't got any toys, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna run to the toy shop, buy some toys and give it to the woman. And obviously he's trying to be a cheapskate on it, so he's looking for the reduced, like the clearance dolls. And one of them is like this knockoff Ken doll. And he's like, why are you in the clearance doll? Because the toys are talking to him. And the doll says, I'm wearing white after Labor Day. And I had very vivid memories of asking multiple people at the time what Labor Day was and why you shouldn't wear white after it. At the time, I didn't know anyone in America. This was kind of before we even really had internet over here, come to think of it. And yeah, for years and years and years, I was confused about it. And then, maybe, like, not that long ago actually, maybe 2 or 3 years ago now, this actual very topic came up in conversation in my free company. My Fantasy 14 guild, if you like. And I asked them, because they are all American for the most part, I asked them, what's to do with Labor Day? And they had no idea what I was talking about, and like why you shouldn't wear white. This led us to Google it, and basically from what we gathered, it was just this old tradition that no one really follows anymore. Just kind of a weird, I guess a fashion trend thing or something, I don't really know. I'm not very fashionable, don't ask my advice. The show was great, but it did not age well. I don't know, see, I liked Johnny Bravo as a kid. And definitely, like, the way Johnny behaves is definitely not something to be applauded. But it's one of those things where I don't know, personally, the way I look at it is, you know Johnny's kind of a jackass. You're not rooting for him. Like, he's kind of this protagonist that you know is doing things he shouldn't be doing. You're not necessarily wanting him to go well. The humour comes in the fact that he's acting like a jackass and he thinks that's acceptable, and he often gets his comeuppance for it. They made him showcase how not to act. Exactly. It's like, you can have a character who's a protagonist without necessarily having to be a role model. There was a great example of this. What was it? Has Been Hotel. I don't know if anyone has seen that. Very, very adult animation, not like, you know, explicit, like sexually or anything, but like, you know, it's very much adult humour. I remember when that came out, there were some people that were really kind of getting up in arms that some of the characters were saying or doing things that were like, you know, not good. You know, there's some like homophobic cracks in that show and whatnot. And it's like, yeah, they're demons. They're in hell. They are by definition not good people. This is just because they're doing it. This is not behavior that anyone wants you to emulate. I feel like it's weird that some people seem to think that just because something's being shown in media, that has to mean it's an endorsement of that behavior. Like we have movies where people do terrible things and whatnot, and you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that's an indication that, yeah, exactly, they are literally in hell. They have literally been sent to hell. If anything, acting like a good person in hell is the weird thing. It's almost like that's the entire plot of the show or something. What a weird concept. But yeah, I just find that kind of funny when it's like, some people seem to think that if your media shows someone doing something bad, it means that you are endorsing that. Well, that's definitely not the case. Another one I remember hearing of, I haven't seen this, admittedly, it wasn't really my cup of tea, but I heard that some people were saying it were getting very, some people got very annoyed, apparently, where in the remake of Stephen King's It, the movie, again, I haven't seen it. From what I gather, the evil extra-dimensional clown thing says something homophobic. And for some people, some people were getting like surprised and up in arms about that. It's like, it's an evil extra-dimensional clown. It's not meant to be relatable or an endorsement. It's just, I don't know. I just find it very strange when people like seem to think that a bad guy doing a bad thing is in some way the creator endorsing doing that bad thing when it's the bad guy, you know. I don't know. That's just my take on it. Of course, if you disagree, then that's your prerogative. That's the great thing about opinions. Everyone's allowed to have their own. Speaking of opinions, I am definitely reevaluating my opinion of this game when we're done with it tonight. I say done with it tonight. That may be optimistic. We might have another stream in this game yet because this one is a little longer than FF1 and 2. It's also a little bit harder near the end. A little bit more of a slog, I guess you could say. But I'm not gonna lie, I put this game pretty high. Johnny Five's meant to be treated as bad, maybe scummy but not pleasant. Yeah, no, that's fair, Like, don't get me wrong. Johnny is kind of the protagonist, but I don't think that his behaviour is ever meant to be interpreted as behaviour that they expect the audience to emulate. That's what I mean. Like, you're always kind of meant to laugh at the fact that he's trying to do this and usually gets thrown over a woman's shoulder and like beaten up or whatever, you know. He gets his comeuppance for his behaviour. It's not as I said, not a behaviour they're trying to endorse, definitely. But yeah, back to what I was saying with this game. So when I make my tier list, my tier list at the end of FF1, I actually put this game pretty high up on my tier list. Because I remembered that I enjoyed this game quite a lot. And I'm not going to lie, having gone through it again, I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would. I think we're definitely going to have to reassess the tier list when we're done with this one, because I think we might be shoving it down a few tiers. Well, maybe not a few tiers, but definitely shoving it down some. I think that Helm's a god of it. I was like, hi Zordon, hope you're doing well tonight. Hope you're doing wonderful out there. So with that said, guys, I think we're going to just jump into things, because I know we've got a decent chunk of this game yet left, and if we're going to have any chance of doing this in one stream tonight, which I'm not in a desperate rush to, if this takes 2 streams, and that's fine. I'm not desperate to finish the game, I'm not rushing it. But if we are going to have any chance of doing it in one stream tonight, it's going to probably be a long one. So please mind your hands on the closing doors, and I'll see you over by the game screen in just a moment. Alrighty, here we are, back at the title screen. I said at the end of the last stream I was thinking of maybe doing a bit of grinding. That didn't happen. I have no excuse why that didn't happen. It wasn't necessarily a conscious decision that I was going to or not going to grind. I kind of forgot about it until literally today. And I thought, you know what, screw it, we'll just ride it out. So, where were we last time? Last time we were here, we went and got the most loot to wake up Une. And then we came here to get the Fang of Earth. With this, we now have all 4 elemental fangs, which are the MacGuffins we are going to eventually use to get to the final dungeon. We must now go back to Doga and Une, who are chilling at Doga's place. And Well, I have a feeling that they're not going to be the happiest to see us, but we'll see. Of course, we get this extremely exciting airship, which has moves the likes of which man has never seen before. This amazing... I don't know why they implement it this way. The mountain hopping is so goofy in this game. So silly. I really wish they would just... You know what they could have done? Oh, it's Smog again. Oh, Smog. One thing I really think they could have done with this game is, at least for the airship, they could definitely have made it where it's just, once you're done with the mountain hopping bit, just make it so that you can just fly over them anyway. Oh, right, I forgot we had the red made... Wow, that was a lot of damage. Jeez. I'm guessing these guys are weak to wind, because I think that Morphe has a wind eternal spit. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Jeez. Sure, we'll take that. Yeah, I think that once... They should have made it so that once you're done with the cave we just done with all the Dark Knight, we had to choose a Dark Knight, basically. They should have just made it so that this thing just fly over the mountains, because I'm pretty sure you use this mechanic maybe like one other place in the world, and it's not even plot critical, it's like used for like a hidden... I think a hidden dungeon or something? Something like that, anyway. Anyways, we're going to go all the way down south, and then this big old airship can breeze its way past the currents that are holding us away from Doda's place. Ooh, purple! Thank you, Chris. Oh, wait, okay. I misremembered. This ship can't go through there. We need the other ship. The Nautilus is all the way over there. Okay. Minor detail, minor detail. Despite being so huge, the ship still gets blown by the wind, I suppose. And, yeah, I hope everyone's been doing it well the past few days and whatnot, and those of you who are going to be doing Thanksgiving, I hope you're looking forward to it, whatever you may have planned for the day. My end of things, we're doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Tomorrow. We're just going to have a regular old stream day, and I may have something special. Helm might have been doing the ritual event, and may have gotten a few more gems, and might have put together a new deck. We'll see how it goes. I've only actually tested it like once or twice, but I'm pretty confident on this. Yeah, we got new players, we got new stuff to come up. It's I won't spoil the surprise, but what I will say is, although I'm not going to spoil the surprise, the deck itself probably won't be too much of a surprise, because I have been very vocal that I wanted to build this particular deck. Auto attack through these guys. These guys are pretty low level compared to us, yeah, 100 damage apiece, let's go. It's fun. It's a very fun deck. It is a good deck, actually, I will say. It's not like, you know, I like playing bad decks by and large, but this deck is probably up there with my Life Twin Sprite deck in terms of actually being a competent deck. Oh, wow, potions, actually, aren't we? That's a bit of an issue. That's fine. Well, I think we can buy potions in the house here. Yeah, oh, here we go. Welcome back, warriors. Uni and I have been busy preparing for your arrival. Oh. Okay, I was hoping to use your shop first, dude, but, okay. Doga's voice echoes down the hall. Make your way through the tunnel. We await you at the end. That's cool. I'm just gonna leave. I kind of needed to do some shopping first. You're not gonna let us go to your shop. Alright, we'll do this the long... Dang it. Sorry about this rough start, guys. I need to go and do some shopping because we have no potions left at all, pretty much, and I somehow don't think our red mates are going to carry us through an entire dungeon on their heels alone. Especially if you guys decide you want to mess with the party. We have still got our class change redeems live. If you'd like to force any of the party members at any time to change their job, well, you know what to do. I may possibly, I may have to, near the end of the game, either cancel or remove that, or limit that redeem, just to make sure I have at least one healer, because I think if I have no healers, I think I'm actually going to be just screwed. Especially, going off my memory of the final boss of this game, which is not a very fun one, and not very kind to us. Let's just, buy a load of high potions. That's that is a load. All our gil. I mean, oh, lights out. Okay, thank you, Wyatt. Okay, I'm never mad when you guys turn the lights out, just because I'm not gonna lie, the glow looks nice. I like my glowing eyes, my glowing dress, and I like that how it's in the darkness. Okay, that should probably be okay. We'll make sure we have some resources. Let's just... No, we don't really need to use it at the end. One of the red mages! Okie dokie, Dr. Leon. Very well, I will grab a dice. And I will, let's see. So, reminder of our jobs, everyone. We're almost at every job in the game. So again, we do not count Onion Knight as an acceptable job because it does literally, well, nothing. It's just it's layered because you need to start at something. So as always, we're going to be starting on number 1 with warrior. Sorry, not fighter. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And any rolls of a 17 or higher, we will simply re-roll. So with that in mind, I get my dice tower ready. And I've got a d20 here, and we'll roll the dice and see what fate has in store for us. There's an 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Double Dragoon. Okay, I can cook with Double Dragoon. That seems pretty good. I think we actually have enough gear to kit out exactly 2 Dragoons. So, we've only got 1 spear. Tell you what, we'll take 1 small detour to just buy a second spear because dual wielding in this game is kind of really good and it's just way better than if we're just using a shield. So, oh, he's in the back row as well. I need to fix that. There we go. Do you mind internet hugs? Of course not. Why? I always like hugs. I am someone who is. I will not be someone who initiate hugs, generally speaking, but I will never decline a hug. Right, we need to just get ourselves over to this kingdom over here. I think this is actually the only place in the game we can actually buy spears. But we're just going to buy a second spear in Saronia, just to make sure we've got something for our... Is this a spear shop? I think this is a spear shop. No, it's the other one. Well, we rolled a 50-50 and we missed. Let's try it again. Get over to this shop, which is the one that sells the spears. I guess we'll grab a... Yeah, the wind spear's a bit strong, so we'll grab a wind spear for him. And equip Minwu with that. There we go. Alright. Ah, thank you for the hug, alright. Thank you. One thing I need to make, I've had like most of the assets ready for it. I've shown it off a few times actually. Bear with me a second, I'm going to freeze for just a moment here while I do this. I forgot to buffer this in ahead of time. Any second now, there we go. I need to get this rigged up properly. I have like, because I know that like Yomi and a lot of other streamers have like their head pet redeem. Well, my head's kind of, well, it's a little bit hard to pat. It wouldn't be very soft. Like, I don't have hair that you can run your fingers through. So, instead, I figure we'll have a little polish redeem instead. I need to make this automated and hook it up to my my rewards, but it's definitely on my list of things to do. I just keep forgetting to do it. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, I need to get a sound effect for it as well. So that's the other part I don't know where I'm going to do, but I need like a sound effect for it. Okay, now we're back. Back here, we'll just throw a quick... Admittedly, we're a little light on cures now since we're down a red mage, but our DPS is probably going to be even better, so that's pretty good. Gargoyle. More like gargoyling these nuts. You got him, I think? Something like that, anyway. Alright, let's go through the dungeon. Alright, so I vaguely recall this dungeon. I think on my very first time ever playing this game, this was kind of my quitting point. I remember that, spoiler alert, there's a boss in the dungeon. I know it's a wild concept. I believe the boss in this dungeon originally was like a hard wall for me back in the day, but we'll see how it goes now. Playing lots of man, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful evening tonight. We're working our way through this spooky old dungeon here, and yeah, just see how things go for us. Hope you're doing well there. Look at that. That's a lot of damage. And we'll go, Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of worried that those potions aren't gonna see us through here, but you know, it's fine, we'll figure it out. You have feeling up there? Yeah, I do. I do have the ability to feel the top of my head. It's very complicated. It involves... it's similar technology to how a touchscreen phone works. Also, I think these guys split, so I just want to away from them. It's kind of like how a touchscreen phone works, where your fingers make multiple small circuits to complete the circuit and help you track where things are going. It does mean that I do have trouble detecting when my head's being poked by something that isn't organic. Oh, we're gonna die here. Are we just gonna die here because these guys are being jerks? Okay. We didn't die. Well, I mean, I died, but the royal we, collectively, we did not die. This is not looking amazingly promising, though, I will be honest. We'll see, though. Maybe those guys don't split. I'll try it next time. See what we can do. But we'll make sure to get all our loot on the way, because we definitely need to make some money. Cyclops! Okay, these guys, I'm certain, don't split. We don't really have anything useful here to do attack, Star so we'll just do attack. So we've got Axel, our red mage here, equipped with 2 golem staffs. And the golem staff is very special. You see how when he hits that guy, he turns partially grey? Essentially, if Axel hits someone 3 times, we just instant kill them. Just flat out. And that's... Wow, that did not even kill one of them. Are we very underleveled? We were struggling a little bit in the last dungeon. Maybe we're very underleveled. And it's a bit of a problem if we are. Oh yeah, I forgot. The Knight class automatically guards prize on low HP. Ha. Well, this is, we may need to go and grind a bit, because we are kind of... Yeah, we're getting destroyed here. I mean, we can keep jumping, but I mean... Yeah, we're just dead. Okay, well, that didn't go well. Maybe I should have done the off-screen grinding after all. It's okay. I have a plan B. We're going to teleport out. We'll be back here, because we have to be back here. This is plot critical. But, oh, dang it. I forgot going down triggers that again. Let's try it again. We're going to go to a, option. For goodness sake, stop pushing the button. Gosh, dang it. Up. There we go. In the thing. We're going to go back to do a optional area first. And hopefully in the process of doing that optional area, that will give us enough experience points that hopefully we won't be underleveled. One other thing that is, admittedly, a small self-imposed issue I've made for myself. This part is not the game's fault, this is my fault, is the fact that by switching up the party's job regularly, the party members aren't getting lots of job levels. So if I go to their job menu, you can see here I have job level 2 as an onion knight, I have job level 2 as a knight, 20 as a ranger. But basically your job level, the higher it gets, the more attacks you actually make. So it increases your damage output as well. Thanks for your help the other day with the deck. What's funny is when I read a text, I was reading that person's voice, but seriously, thanks for me. I really appreciate it. You're welcome, 19. I hope you have fun with the Trap Tricks deck. It's definitely, like, as say as someone that loves Trap Tricks, it's not the greatest deck out there, but it's a lot of fun. And it's definitely a deck that can... Oh, we need to read the other airship, I think, to do this, right? Yeah, read the other airship. Yeah, it's a deck that can definitely get you some sneaky wins. Biggest downside is losing the coin flip. If you have to go second as Trap Tricks, you really need to hope you draw evenly matched. Because if you don't, then you're not definitely screwed, but you're definitely playing at a huge disadvantage. Let's rest up first. So earlier in the game, we went to a village full of bards. And those bards alluded to lots of other summons throughout the world. They told us a song about Odin, they told us a song about Bahamut, and they told us a song about Leviathan. Now, I don't know which of those 3 is the easiest, but from my memory, I think it was Leviathan was the easiest. So we're going to try and tackle Leviathan, if we're able to. Actually, hold on, I was going... I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting myself in a muddle. This ship is for Bahamut. We need the other ship for Leviathan, I believe. Let me just grab that ship back. Sorry about this. Oops, wrong button. Need to play my bit so busy getting gifts ready for December. I haven't got too many myself ready. Normally around here, what typically happens is Lady Helm prepares most of our gifts. Basically, we give our lists to Lady Helm. Lady Helm then purchases most of the gifts, and then we buy the gifts off Lady Helm to give to the people we're giving gifts to. It's just a lot easier to have one person with the list rather... Okay, this is the Bahama one. One person with the list rather than, like, 4 people with bits of the list. Alright, so I believe... I think we go up here? No? Hold on, I mean, okay, this is definitely Leviathan here. Oh, wait, is it just...
Failure.
I am failing pretty badly right now. I don't remember how we get here. It's not this cave, is it? This cave doesn't lead to Leviathan, does it? That's these guys. These guys don't... That's just a dead end. I thought I remembered this. Hold on, do we... We can't dive on this world. Maybe we do need the... Ah. You know what? I've never been shy about it. Let's break out the walkthrough again. I'd rather spend a few seconds to Google something and look a little bit stupid than to risk, Okay. Well, the good news is we don't have to go through the other boat. The bad news is the answer's really stupid. Really simple. I'm just getting the canoe. Wait. We need to go... Wait. Here we go. We land here. Alright, not here. Okay. I know what to do now anyway. Is Neo supposed to be harder to beat? I wouldn't say these days. These days Neo's is fairly easy to beat. If you've got any sort of removal that can stop them from sticking a monster on the field, it can't really do an awful lot. We need to use a canoe. To use a canoe, that means... Shoot, we did need the other ship. Okay. I call you Lady Helm, I was without making Lady Mistress Helm. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks fine. As long as you're not going to be weird about calling her Mistress Helm. Yeah, okay, what do we do? We need the big ship. I thought we only needed the big ship for Bahamut, we need it for Leviathan as well. This is another one of those, like, minor gripes about this game. So, I rated this game very highly on my tier list originally. But now I'm playing it again, there's a lot more kind of, oh gosh, this bit about it, you know? Like, a lot more of these ones of, oh yeah, I forgot how annoying this is. Leviathan! Yomi! Again, well, Yomi, I know you're a little under the weather today, so I hope that you're taking it easy for yourself. Alright, that's what we needed to do. We need to boost over here, and now... Oh, I didn't even know we could boost over this bit, okay. But we can now disengage. I was tongue-tied between disengage and disembark. We can disembark here, and now we can go after Leviathan. And Leviathan has a small dungeon before him that will hopefully get some more experience points as we're going. Mostly lurking, but always nice to peek and say, yeah, always nice to have you around, Yomi. I know you're a little bit ill. I know you've got your activities in Discord in a little while, but yeah, I hope you're just taking care of yourself and doing well for yourself. Some more Heavenly Wrath, Earthen Drums, Phoenix Down, and Arctic Wind. Those battle items might be helpful if we had a scholar. Here's this giant enemy crab, and what we're going to do is we're going to use real-time weapon change to attack its weak point for massive damage. And again, he can only attack our weak point for massive damage there. That was quite a lot. Okay, and these crabs are much more manageable. This seems like a much smarter dungeon to do before we tackle the other dungeon we were at, basically. And then Axel will definitely guarantee that last one. Action Production 14, welcome in. We're having a wonderful evening tonight. We're working our way through the Leviathan cavern right now. We're a little under-leveled, I think, so we're trying to make up for that a little bit. I hope you're doing well this evening. More loot here. High potion, an elixir. Okay. I'm good playing Genshin. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. I've been having fun with Genshin. I hope you're getting some good pulls. I brought some good luck to my friend Yomi yesterday, actually. We were just having a bit of a talk last night, and Yomi was just playing Genshin while we were talking. And Yomi did some pulls on the banner and got the character. Yeah, Farina. She got another pull on Farina. I'm like, oh, I'm really happy. I know that you really wanted her. It's very funny. I know that you've had a bit of a bad luck with it recently, Yomi, but you generally do have better gacha luck than anyone else I know. I'm not gonna lie. Let's use a few of our cures, try and save a few of our high potions here. Looks like there's more loot to the north, so we'll squeak that out. White musk? What on earth is white musk? Oh, white deck, okay. No offense to you, Hal, but if you wanted cleaning stuff, wouldn't it be more cost-effective to have a non-sentient one, or is your lady just super mega rich? We don't like to make non-sentient robots. It's kind of... It's very awkward. It would be like a zombie to us. So if you imagined, like, you know, get your local necromancer to just reanimate a corpse and do the washing up for you, or, you know, tidy your room. Like, yeah, that's more cost efficient, you don't have to pay them or anything, but, like, it's also kind of a bit weird, a little bit creepy, not gonna lie. So that's kind of why that's the case. Also, Our Lady does actually, it's a weird situation where it's not quite, it's partial, it's equal parts employment and family. So, Lady Helm takes care of all the finances side of things, we take care of the, you know, the cleaning, the cooking, whatever duties we are required to do. Didn't you have something? Oh no, I have nothing against zombies. But it would be weird if you reanimated someone as a unintelligent zombie just to do chores for you. I think most people would agree that's kind of evil necromancy. Okay, sentient zombies, we like sentient zombies. We know plenty of sentient zombies. But zombies that are just kind of the kind, you know, like your kind of Dawn of the Dead zombies where they're just like shambling around and going, you know, that's kind of... That would be a bit awkward. Play the version this one on DSM my first fantasy game. That's cool. That's a really this is an interesting one to start as a Final Fantasy game. Like, I'm always interested to hear people's first Final Fantasy games because I think that does tend to what's the word here? They tend to kind of color your preferences as to what Final Fantasy games you like. For example, you know, people that like 7, obviously, people that played 7 first tend to have it be their favourite. And again, not always, but tend to be a little bit more reluctant to play the older ones. Again, not everyone. I like to get and beat all the DS versions of some of the FF games. There is a very good version of 4 on the DS. You also can get the 3D DS versions of 3 and 4 are also on Steam. So if you have Steam and you'd like to play them like on the PC, there's an option for that there. I'm just on a bit of a retrieval mission right now. We're going to go get KFC gravy tubes on our own Thanksgiving meal to... That's pretty good, that's pretty good. I do like the KFC gravy. Yeah, so the version of 4 is on Steam. The only thing that they did remove, to my understanding, is there's like a bonus summon available in the DS version, where you can like basically draw on it, like you paint its face on and such. I don't think that's in the Steam version, but honestly, it's one of those cases of you're not really missing much. I have a guilty pleasure for FF Dissidia on the PSP. I wanted to like Dissidia. I really wanted to like Dissidia. In fact, I'll be honest, I actually bought a PSP back in the day, kind of just because I wanted to play Dissidia. I've done that a few times, and every time I've done it, I've regretted it. Like, I bought a console just for one particular game. Like, I bought a PSP just to play Dissidia. I bought I say bought, I didn't buy this one was a gift, but I got a Xbox 360 because I really wanted to play Soul Calibur 4. I got it as a gift. And yeah, you guys, you've been there, yeah, it's one of those things that I think very rarely pays off. I don't think I've ever bought a single console for a game and not regretted it on some level. I did that for the Vita as well, and the worst part for the Vita is I honestly can't even remember what I bought the Vita for. I bought it for something, but I genuinely cannot remember what it was. It may have been Danganronpa, I'm not sure. Got a Switch just for Zelda. What did I get my Switch for? I don't remember. So I have a Switch. I have a Switch Lite. And I own maybe 4 games for it. I've got Pokemon Scarlet, I've actually got Pokemon Legend Arceus, which I've not actually even opened. I own it, but I've never even opened it. I got it last Christmas and just never got around to playing it. I've got WarioWare. Fire Emblem Three Houses was one of them. I feel like I'm missing one of the games I own, but I don't know. I don't play my Switch an awful lot. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so here's the Leviathan. We may be about to get absolutely demolished here. But we'll see how it goes. The DS for the world. Oh, you know what, Chris? You are the second person I know who did that. A friend of mine did not own a DS, but he did a bit of emulation. And back then, back at that point in time, DS emulation was very bad. There were two games he wanted to play. The first one was The World Ends With You, which, if you've ever played that game, the control scheme for it is hard enough on actual hardware. Imagine trying to play that on an emulator. That would be awful. The other game, though, that he wanted to play was Trauma Center. Trauma Center Under the Knife. At the time, that game was unplayable on emulation because at various points in that game, it will put like a guideline for where you need to make incisions, and they just didn't appear in the emulator, so you have no idea what you're doing. Those two games convinced me to buy a DS. I don't even remember what else he bought for the DS, but those two games he played a lot of. So again, I'm limiting myself to get 4 more Switch games. There are 2 Kirby games, Octopath 2 and Digimon Survive. Ooh, Digimon enjoy a fantastic taste. We love Digimon in here. Do you guys have favourite holiday meals? Funnily enough, I actually kind of... Oh, we're changing the night. Okay. Just before Leviathan. Alrighty then. So, I've got a dice. Again, we'll re-roll the knights and see what job awaits us. Hopefully not a caster. Action Production, thank you for the follow. It's been lovely having you here so far. We got a 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we re-rolled into the knight, which means we re-roll again because we do not accept the same result twice. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Viking! Okay. Okay, this could work. I've actually never used the Viking properly in a run before. They are very tanky, very aggressive. We're gonna throw a quick save here. They're kind of like the Dark Knight in that when you unlock them, you have no weapons for them. So I tried them once in a DS run and couldn't get weapons for them. By the time I found weapons, I found jobs I liked more. Anyway, real quick for the holiday meal question. I'm kind of ambivalent when it comes to the traditional Christmas turkey. Turkey is fine, but I personally like chicken more. So, yeah, nothing really in particular. Honestly, get me a good cheeseburger and I'm happy. Alright, it's Leviathan time. I am Leviathan. None but the chosen of life may borrow my power. Will you test your merit? Leviathan attacked. Alright, Leviathan! He's a big old boy. Okay, so the Viking gets the draw attacks ability, which is kind of like the provoke. I don't know if it works on bosses, and I believe Leviathan's scariest thing is an AoE tidal wave. So we're actually just going to go in with our attacks, and we don't really have an awful lot of spells on Axo that are worth using, so I guess we'll just attack with Axo and see what happens. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Tsunami. That's going to do quite a lot. Yeah, that's quite a lot. That's 2-shot range. And obviously he's immune to that. That's fine. Okay. Well, Axo, we need this Curaga to put some real heavy lifting in, because, hey, don't die to that. Please don't die. Thank you. That turkey has been so weird to me. It's not a thing at all. And again, we got loot fish, huh? I've never tried that one. I'm not really one for seafood, I'll be honest. When it comes to no, not Marsunalis. When it comes to seafood, oh, that's disastrous. Ha! That is not healing anywhere near enough to keep us up. I mean, we'll keep it up for a little bit. If we wipe, okay, we're wiping. What I think we'll do just a little bit of level grinding in this cave, because that will also get me some more job levels, which will really help our damage output. So we're gonna stay here for now. We're gonna do a little bit of grinding, get a little stronger, and then we'll beat up Leviathan. But yeah, over here, I don't know where it came from, but over here the tradition is just turkey for Christmas. Helm, why do you like any food? You're a robot. How do you eat? Oh, so yeah, I've explained it before, but I'll have to explain it again. I have an external device I am able to hook myself up to. This device is able to take in food, dismantle it, and create a flavor profile for it, which is then run against a preference algorithm that is unique to myself, enabling me to determine whether or not I like it. It does not give me any nutrients. It doesn't give me any benefits of actual eating. So, you know, if you made like magic cake that had like healing properties, I wouldn't get any healing from it. But it would it allows me to at least taste it without having to actually eat it. I hope that answers your question. I'm more than happy to answer any others you may have. So the weird's kind of Nordic traditions, so this is what's going out of favour. Ah, okay. Yeah, when it comes to fish, I like fish fingers. And I like a bit of cod and chips, you know, just like battered cod, that's alright. And that's basically the only fish I eat. I can't do seafood. I can't deal with seafood. Like shrimps or anything like that. My golden rule when it comes to eating food is if I can recognize what animal it was before it was food, I don't want to eat it. Big Show was enjoying it. That's fair. That's fair. Lord Helm's a big fan of seafood himself, but not myself. So we can take through these guys pretty quickly, at least. That's not too sad. And they're now actually worth a decent amount of experience points to us. So yeah, I think doing a little bit of grinding here is probably fine. Though I want to actually say, just a small note, I want to point out, this is the first Final Fantasy game that we've done on stream. So we've done 1, 2, and now we're on 3. This is the first Final Fantasy game that we've done on stream where we've had to do more than one grinding session. Final Fantasy 1, we did a big grind session right at the Marsh Cave before we get into that. Final Fantasy 2, we did like a little, I don't know, 15 minutes if even, probably not even that, about 10-minute grind session at the very start of the game, and then we never grinded again, without going out of our way to do so, we just grinded on the way. And this one, we were grinding now, and we had to do a little bit of grinding to get through the cave we just got through, so going to a Final Fantasy marathon there, yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be an uninterrupted marathon. We might do a little break game after this one, maybe, I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I want to finish all of these old school Final Fantasy games, because I have a very bad track record for finishing games of any sort. I have a huge catalogue of games that I own, and that I've played a decent amount of, and in some cases got pretty close to the end even. But I just never get around to finish them for whatever reason. I'm very easily distracted, and it often leaves me just, you know, a new game came out, I'll play that one. I'll totally come back to the game I was playing before, obviously, definitely. And then it just doesn't happen. And for me, personally, I like a lot of... Oh, back attack, that's annoying. I like a lot of very narrative-driven games. So like JRPGs, for example, I love, you know, Persona. I love that series. I love, I love Final Fantasy. I was gonna say I like Fire Emblem, but I don't really like modern Fire Emblem that much, if I'm entirely honest. I kind of like the GBA era of Fire Emblem a little bit more. Even though I'm really bad at it, I've never finished any of the GBA Fire Emblems. But I still like them more. Have you ever played Disco Elysium? That name sounds familiar. Is that the, is that like the game that's like a kind of point-and-click adventure game with tabletop RPG elements with skill checks and things? Is that the game I'm thinking of, or am I thinking of something completely different? Because if that is the game, I have not played it, but I have heard of it. A friend of mine sent me quite a lot of scenes from it that I thought was very good. Also, I play Fire Emblem for its characters, not for the gameplay. The problem I feel like it's not one of my favourites. Yeah, kind of the same. Part of my big issue that I have with Fire Emblem is I like the characters. Don't get me wrong, I love the characters of Fire Emblem. I think that is one of its strengths. One of my personal gripes, though, is ever since Awakening. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Awakening. Awakening is actually one of my favourite Final Fantasy games, Fire Emblem games. ever since Awakening, I feel like the franchise has kind of put a bit too much of a focus on the kind of shipping angle. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I like shipping. Like, I'm always on board for a game that lets you, you know, have a relationship with your favourite character. That's always a great option in my opinion. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, it feels like every Fire Emblem game since then is just kind of trying to copy what Awakening did. That's just my opinion anyway. I've noticed a lot of the games I used to enjoy my younger days, I no longer have enough time for, and so I force myself to commit it. It's kind of embarrassing how much I play Master Duel, but the fast matches makes it appealing. Chris, that's perfectly valid. I had a... Oh, damn, Morphe's dead. I had a moment like that myself, actually, with Phoenix Wright. So, if you'd ask... Okay, episodes alive as well. We might teleport out just to buy some more potions and rest, but we will be coming back here. If you'd asked me, like... in the past, do you like the Phoenix Wright series? I would have said to you, hands down, yeah, I love that series, it's great. And I still do like it. But they released a game not that long ago. Actually, hold on. Let me check myself here before I get this wrong, because this is I say not that long ago, it's probably like 5 years old now, knowing me. That is not correct, that is not correct. Hold on, that's a Japanese date, isn't it? Okay, yeah, there's a Japanese date. Hold on. Choto Amate Kudasai. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. This one. Okay, it was 2 years ago, 2021. Okay. So they released a game in 2021 that was, it was a port of a game that was a bit of an older one, called The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. It's essentially Phoenix Wright, but you don't play as Phoenix Wright. It's set like 100 years in the past where you play as his, like, great-great-grandfather. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of struggled to finish it. I finished the first part, and then I started the second part, and I just did not have the energy to get through it. And I'm just like, do I not like this game anymore? And I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's that I dislike it anymore. I think it is just that I have less time than I used to, and yeah, I think that's what it is. Oh, I called you because I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sodom. I do a lot of skimming in chat. I kept calling you, I kept calling Stratos Zordon the other day as well. It's terrible. Yeah, I do think Phoenix Wright is a good series. I do enjoy it. But yeah. What were you saying, Action? I'm thinking of doing a Fire Emblem series fanfic where I take some aspects of the game as avatars, make it to my own, but after a while I like to pick a set few. Engage by far my least favourite fun game for its story. I never played Engage. When I heard the premise of Engage, I was just like, this kind of sounds really dumb, I'm not gonna lie. Don't get me... Oh, dang it, Access Adam. I'm all for some fan service, don't get me wrong, I love me some fan service. I mean, let us not forget that I have over 10,000 hours in the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, which has an unlimited free trial to level 17, including the base game of Around the Board, and the award expansion Heavensward, and the second expansion Stormblood, with no limitations on playtime. And that game is just full of Final Fantasy fan service. That game is basically just Final Fantasy fan service, the game. And I eat that up. But, I don't know, something about the idea of past Fire Emblem characters being like these spirits is just, I don't know, it didn't rub me good. What game am I talking about? Final Fantasy XIV. The 14th game in the series. It is a MMO. Gildy8, thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoyed my little plug there. Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag could be sponsored. Hashtag call me Square Enix. Seriously, call me. Call me. Come on. Come on. But yeah. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV is probably my most played game ever at this point. In fact, let me double check. Let me get you guys the exact number here because I have it on Steam. So it is tracking all my stats. Okay, my playtime on FF14 as of today is 10,218 hours. Now, if you don't know how much that is, I have my numpad off there. 10,214 divided by 24. So to put that into comparisons, I have in real time, in actual days term, I have played 425 hours of Final Fantasy XIV. I have spent over an actual year of my runtime playing Final Fantasy XIV. So yes, suffice it to say, big fan of that game. big fan. But yeah, I'm not opposed to a bit of fan service because that game is just tons of fan service. Oh, sorry, I meant it. I did mean hours. Yeah, it's yeah, I have 10,000 hours in that game. So you divide it by 24, you get 425 days. So yeah, quite a bit. Admittedly, I don't play it as much as I used to. I haven't actually played it for a couple of weeks. When I used to play it, I used to play very hardcore, like log in every week, must do my daily quests, must do my daily roulettes, must do my weekly quests. And these days I'm just like, if I feel like it, I might log on and play for a little bit, but I'm not gonna stress it. You know, it really grinds my gears. So if you take if people call it a flail and mace, true, you are right. Those are very different weapons. Oh, Morphe died. Whoops. Yeah, they are very different weapons. There are some weapons where, like, I don't get too mad about it, but those ones, they are pretty different, not gonna lie. $125 days over a year in a game, yeah. I'll go long ups. But yeah. 2 games I've completed at least 3 times over are Dead Space, RE4, RE Revenge. Ooh, I have a friend who's a big fan of RE4, actually. He was extremely excited for the remake. I've never played Resident Evil. It doesn't really look like my cup of tea. I've mentioned this before on stream. Helm is a giant wimp. Helm does not do well with horror at all. Anything remotely jump scary, Helm does not do good with. I was actually watching a video last night, actually. Very late. I forget what it was called, but dang it, it was another kind of sort of spooky video. And I was literally sitting there watching it on my TV, like in bed. I was literally sitting there holding the TV remote, ready to just, like a panic, hit mute in case there was a jump scare in it. But I know Resident Evil games aren't necessarily like super horror-y, but I am easily spooked, unfortunately. The closest I think I've ever gotten to actual horror is Doom 3. I think Doom 3 is the closest I've got to playing an actual horror game. And even then, I don't think Doom 3 is a particularly scary game because, let's be honest, it is a game that you have a gun in, you know, you have good guns in it, you know? It's kind of hard to be scared in a situation where you have a rocket launcher. I have a lot of newer games. Older games are good and all, but it feels like everyone has already played the heck out of them. Yeah, I guess that's true. I do think that for some games, there are definitely some where it's like, it's good to experience them for yourself, make your own opinion about them. Because there are definitely some old games that everyone goes on and on about, and you know, some older games people rave about, and you might not like them. Some older games that people, you know, don't like, you might actually go, hey, this one's actually not that bad. It's actually kind of fun. I don't think Age is supposed to be fan service from what I can tell, but in return, I just don't like. I don't care for the Four Kingdoms children, for Ivy and Alcris, especially with Som, and Alia is probably the worst Avatar protagonist I've ever seen. So I just wanted to share that. I told them, no, actually, no problem at all. Phil, you know, thank you for your opinion on it. I never played it myself, as I said. There was a YouTuber who I watched that did a video about Engage. His opinion was gameplay's really good, story's really dumb. And for me personally, for a Fire Emblem game, the story needs to be good because I don't love the Fire Emblem gameplay. It's alright. It's not my favourite type of gameplay though. I'm kind of in a situation where, when it comes to games, I will play a game that's got a bad story, or the gameplay isn't very good, or the characters aren't very good, if at least, say, 2 of the aspects are really good. One game series that I'm a big fan of, actually, is Hyperdimension Neptunia. It's a JRPG series where all the characters are kind of humanized Mecha Musume versions of video game consoles. It literally takes place in a world called Game Industry, and the main character is kind of the Mecha Musume version of the cancelled Sega Neptune console. That game's gameplay, I'm going to be real, is really not very good. It is like extremely bog standard JRPG. And if I'm entirely honest, the story's not incredible. It's fine. It's not. Oh, Morphe got stunned. Rip. Let's give him a gold needle. Yeah, the story's not incredible, if I'm honest. But what is very good in that game, and what is good enough to make it worth playing, in my opinion, is the moment-to-moment character writing. So like the overall story is kind of whatever, pretty by the numbers. But the way the characters interact, their banter, and like the gags, those make it worth playing, in my opinion, if you like that sort of thing. It's one game that I did consider maybe doing as a stream game, but I'm not sure if because like the character-to-character moment is so good, I'm not sure if it's one of those games where I'd be shutting up half the time and if I'd be bored enough. Just wondering, have you played Valkyria Chronicles? I have! I'm a big fan of Valkyria Chronicles. Valkyria Chronicles has one of my favourite aesthetics, which is cute anime girls with vaguely realistic military hardware. And, you know, full disclosure, I'm not a gun nut by any stretch of the imagination. I just really like when anime characters have, like, outfits or, like, props that look like something that you are kind of familiar with. It's a really hard quality to... Oh, dang, I actually got stabbed. It's a really hard quality to articulate, but... Have you ever seen, like, a character, maybe from, like, Arc Knights, for instance, where they've got, like, a... you look at them and you think, that costume they're wearing, I know what that is. I've seen people wear stuff like that, you know. I can imagine what different pieces make up this costume. You know, I like that kind of familiarity when it comes to, like, anime characters. And Valkyria Chronicles has a kind of World War II aesthetic, because, you know, it's basically World War II and everything but name. Something about that aesthetic I find very enjoyable. Guys, quick heads up, we will be getting an ad break soon. I'm actually not going to take a break for myself. We're going to keep going through the ad break because I'm just going to be grinding for a little while longer. When the ad break is over, we'll probably try Leviathan again, and hopefully by then we'll have enough levels to deal with him. You guys know I normally like to schedule my breaks, but I think since we're just grinding right now, it's not like we're doing anything too exciting, so no reason to delay the grind. Child of Light. I recognise that name. I can't place it. Name's familiar, but unfortunately I don't recognise the game itself. Nope. Yeah, when it comes to Valkyria Chronicles, I've played all of them that were released in English. I played, let's see, I've played 1, I played 2, and I finished 4. I'm not sure if, I'm not sure why I stopped playing 1 and 2 exactly. I will say that for 2, part of it was because just it had the crime of being a PSP game, and unfortunately I cannot play the PSP for long amounts of time. It's too small for my hands, and I have to really kind of like cramp my hands up to get them into a position to play PSP properly. I don't know. Maybe I've just got disproportionately large hands, I'm not sure. They're me not like the children of Star, it's because I have petty reasons. I'm sorry, I just want to make sure I thought, oh no, you're fine. No problem at all with that. Yeah, I really did enjoy Valkyria Chronicles. I did play, they did a spin-off called Valkyria Revolution. I did play a bit of that, but I didn't really vibe with that one as much. It was more of an action game. Kind of a little bit like a what's the word? Like a Warriors game, like a Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors kind of game. I don't know, I just didn't vibe with it as much. I dang, Morphe's again. Stop dying, Morphe. We need the experience points, we can't get them if you keep dying. Level 35. Do a quick check here or something. Apparently Leviathan is actually significantly higher level above than us. Leviathan is apparently significantly higher level above us, but I think we'll be okay. And I played to completion, but it didn't have the same charm. Yeah, I think as well, part of it for me... Actually, yeah, now I think about it. Part of why I think I didn't vibe as well with it was because Valkyria Evolution felt a lot more... Okay, hear me out. It felt a lot more anime. Now, don't get me wrong, I like anime, and I like anime things. I like anime character designs and over-the-topness. But I think, considering that it was a Valkyria game, where those games are usually quite grounded for the most part, I felt like, by comparison, suddenly characters running around with giant greatswords felt very out of place for the setting they'd established. Well, I know the FF game I played briefly but did enjoy a fair bit. Do you remember Dissidia? Oh! Yes. So yeah, Dissidia came up earlier. I was going to talk about it, and I got distracted again. I did play Dissidia. So Dissidia, I did get a PSP just to play Dissidia, and I was really disappointed because I really didn't like it. I was so gutted because I was really looking forward to it. My big problems with Dissidia. Okay, I have two major problems with Dissidia. One of them is petty. One of them is not petty. The not petty reason for me not liking Dissidia is I felt like the combination of RPG mechanics like leveling up made the fighting mechanics worse. So what I mean by that is you would unlock new moves as you level up, but the new moves aren't necessarily better or worse, they're side grades. And I didn't feel like it was really justified that you had to unlock those side grades. My petty reason for not liking Dissidia, on the other hand, though, and this is extremely petty. This is exceptionally petty, and I'm also going to make some very minor spoilers here for the beginning of Final Fantasy IV. So if you do care about that, bear that in mind. But I say spoilers like this barely even counts as spoilers. Like, there's no problem. Thank you for your learn. Have a great one. Enjoy yourself, time. Yeah, so it's barely because of spoilers at this point, but at the start of Final Fantasy IV, you start with the character Cecil as your main character. He is a Dark Knight. And early on in the game, he kind of has this realization that being a Dark Knight doesn't give him the powers he needs. It doesn't give him the power to protect the people that he cares about. He doesn't need the forces of darkness, he needs the forces of light. And he goes on this whole little side quest where he gives up being a Dark Knight permanently, literally fights his evil self, and then becomes a paladin. It's a very big plot point of the game. You know, like it's like one of the few things that a lot of people who don't know much about 4 still know, that sort of starts as a Dark Knight, becomes a paladin. The problem I have with Dissidia, for some reason that I cannot fathom, in Dissidia, Cecil flip-flops back and forth between being a Dark Knight and being a paladin. If I remember correctly, it's if he uses an attack in the air, he turns into a Dark Knight, and if he uses an attack while on the ground, he turns back into a paladin. And I'm just sitting there like, don't get me wrong, 4 is by no means my favourite Final Fantasy game. It's not like I have some huge, love of 4. But it just felt like they really spat on his entire character development. And let's be honest, he doesn't get that much anyway. Alright, let's try the Leviathan again. See if we can have better luck this time. This may be a cardinal sin, but I've never played a Final Fantasy. Honestly, that's reasonable. A lot of people have them these days. If we go back years and years ago, then it might be a bit stranger then. Like, I think back in the PS1's heyday, most people had played one, but I think these days, fantasy games come out so infrequently, and the new ones in particular are such a mixed bag of quality that I can't really blame you for not giving it a try. I think there's definitely some plenty of good ones out there that are worth your time. Final Fantasy 16 is out, you can try, but is 16 a good start? So, yeah, action. I do not like 16. I have played 16 to completion, and I have a lot of problems with 16 as a game. Dang it, that's fine. I wonder if, let's try the draw attacks command. Let's see whether or not we can provoke this guy into attacking only us. Well, I did the animation, so maybe it worked. Yeah, I don't think 16 is particularly... Called it a tsunami now. I don't think 16 is a particularly good entry to the franchise, because it does so many things differently that you could like FF16 and then play a different fantasy game and go, what is this? This is garbage. Okay, so I guess that doesn't need to be recast, but good to know. Oh, could you stop with the tsunamis? This is just like the last boss all over again. Alright, well, let's get everyone up just so we can tsunami them down, I suppose. For goodness sake. This is... The last boss we fought was doing this exact same thing, just spamming one attack. I mean, at least he did it before our Phoenix Downs went off, so we can at least attack and maybe get some heals in, but... Ah, this is so annoying. Oh my gosh! Okay, I mean, this is a healer. Freeze you, I can't freeze anymore! It just froze like just a popsicle! I'm having a good evening though. IF 4D3I, or if there's another pronunciation you would like, then feel free to correct me. This is going badly. We're just gonna hope for the best here. We need to get Axel up, we need to get Kiraga going. I think we probably lose though. Dang it! Yeah, we're losing this one. Okay, Leon sold you out. Thank you, we're getting late for that fade, but I appreciate your spirit. Oh, Dr. Leon! I'm thinking of Leon from FF2. Welcome in, hope you had a great evening. Alright, well that went poorly. Let's try it again, because I am pretty sure if he doesn't spam Tidal Wave, we can potentially do this. We had this exact same issue with the last boss. Last boss was just spamming an AoE attack, and that was a problem for us. If we can get this guy to just not do his AoE, then surely we can actually, I think we can kill this guy. How much HP does he have? Let's see. He has 32,000 HP. That's quite a lot. That is quite a lot. And we are not healing that much. But if he can hit Helm a few times, that'll be good. Maybe we should put Helm in the back row and then use Provoke. Oh, again with the tsunamis! Oh, well, at least we survived that one, but dang it. Look at the Q out for this. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I don't know why I didn't hit Helm, because Helm did the Provoke, but sure. I'm feeling nervous, so we're gonna blast second Kiraga. If Kiraga goes off first, we survive even if he does Tidal Wave. Okay, so we survive even if he does Tidal Wave. If he doesn't, then a Cure would have been good enough. He did Tidal Wave though, or Tsunami, so we're good. We are good. Unfortunately, we don't have many no other Kiragas left, so... He must be weak to lightning, because Nimu's doing less damage with the Wind Spear. That's annoying, but fine, I guess. Maybe rather you didn't. Let's get you back up. Attack, and I guess cure that. Okay, that's fine. That's great. That's really good. That's probably the best result we could have got. We got our guys up. Let's try and draw attacks again. Maybe we need to recast it every couple of turns, maybe. Maybe that's how that works. No, he just decides to ignore it. Okay, very cool. That's disastrous. That's extremely bad. Attack. I guess we'll try and get some more, Morphia, because he's got the lightning spears. Okay, that's fine. That's good, that's good. You know what? Let's try and get attack. I'm running out of healing up spells. Let's try a single type cure. Ultimate Banana Boy! Fantastic name! Well, welcome in. We're having a wonderful evening tonight. Oh, there's a tsunami. Dang it. I mean, that'll heal him, but... what now? That's probably game. Yeah, it's gonna kill me. Axel's barely alive. Maybe we... Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna keep spamming fingers down because I want to test something. I think he's been doing this 2 at a time. Well, we're dead now either way. Save your items. It's okay, the items don't get used up if we game over. That's really frustrating. Is there anything we could be doing differently here? I mean, obviously I can't change the jobs because of the challenge. We do have some battle items. Are they actually worth using as a question? Probably not. You know, Turtle Shell maybe. Wait a second. I need to check something. Hold on. I need to check if there's a shell spell in this game. If there's a shell spell, I should probably be using that, right? Only in the 3D versions. Okay. There actually isn't a... That's annoying. We'll try one more time. And if that doesn't work, we'll do a little more grinding. If that doesn't work, we'll try something else. We'll try one more trailer. I feel like this is attainable. I feel like we literally just need to have a run where he just doesn't spam Tsunami every chance he gets. Like that. We'll need to cure Arga that, otherwise we definitely die if he does it again. Sure, why not? My gosh. I mean, I'm just gonna blitz through it. The funny thing is, I am looking at a walkthrough here for like ideas of what I should be doing differently, and it's very funny because the walkthrough here says like he can do things like use protect and haste. He hasn't cast that once. He's pretty much only spamming Tsunami. What the heck is this? We're not going to count that one. That one don't count. We'll try one more try and then we'll go for it. Alright. We just need to just not... You know what? We've got Protect. I guess we'll cast Protect on our set. Well, don't even still use physical. Just as defense. That won't do anything in Tsunami. Oh, actually, we'll just attack. Cheat boss kind of is. So here's a problem with... So one problem that I've realized with this particular version of the game, it seems that they've kind of broken the AI scripts for this version of the game. Because we had a boss at the end of the last string, which was doing basically the... Okay, now he's doing single type. We can deal with this. This is fine. But he was doing basically the same thing that he's been doing here, where he was just spamming AoE attacks. Just more than I can possibly cope with. I then looked up that boss and see if there was like something I was missing or something else I should have been doing. And it's because you're using multi-target spells. It shouldn't be. I wasn't using multi-target spells in the last one until he hit me with them. That goes main work. But yeah, I honestly think they've messed up the AI script somehow, because at the end of FF1, the final boss Chaos in that game, yeah, there he goes, he does it again. Chaos has a very specific AI script in the original version of the game. In fact, in every other version of the game, I should say. And for some reason, in this version of the game, they broke the AI script, and it doesn't go by the usual AI script. It just does it randomly, and it makes it a real pain in the ass to try and deal with, because Chaos, for example, can literally just decide, you know what, I'm just going to spam Flare 4 times in a row, and that's basically impossible to deal with if you've got like maybe 2 or 3 white mages, and if you've got 2 or 3 white mages, you've got other problems. There he goes again. Taco Pro, welcome in. You're after us, I'm kind of getting mauled by Leviathan right now. I'm gonna die on purpose. Oh, now you're petrified, sure. I wish we were winning. This ain't having it. Damn. Alright. We're gonna try something else. We're gonna go to a different area. I don't know if we just need a few more levels or what, but we're gonna try our luck against Odin. I think Odin is actually lower level than Leviathan. Leviathan was, yeah, he does, basically, yeah. Ah, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little frustrated with the game. I don't think this game's bad, but maybe it's the level curve being wacky. Maybe we should have been doing a bit more grinding earlier when we didn't. I don't know, but I'm definitely knocking this one down the tier when we're done here. Because, this game is definitely not as fun as I remember it being. Right, so if we're going to go for Odin. Level curve, you talked about the job levels. The job levels are a factor, but to be honest, even if we had the job levels would not be stopping us from... It wouldn't solve this issue we're having. Like, we could have, like, level 99 monk, or job level 99 monks right now, or whatever, and we'd still be having the same issue where Leviathan's just decided he's just going to spam Tidal Wave, and we can't do anything about that. That's the issue I'm having. That's why I'm getting frustrated, because it doesn't feel like this is a particular challenge. It feels like it's just cheap. Is this boss weak? He is weak to lightning. To be fair, the problem isn't our damage output. Our damage output's fine. The issue we are having is literally just that he's just choosing to just only spam Tidal Wave, and we just haven't got the HP to deal with that. Like, the only thing we could maybe do differently that I can think of to make this easier on ourselves would be if we had a white mage instead of a red mage, we would have more white magic charges available to us. But it wouldn't fix the inherent issue that we've got, which is just we can't deal with the damage output he's putting out. Silent Spell, it wouldn't work on him. It wouldn't work on I don't even know if Tsunami counts as a spell. I think it's just classed as like a special attack, so I don't think Silence would even stop it. It's okay. We're going to try our luck going back to Odin. Odin was doing a similar thing to us last time where he was also spamming his attacks. But one difference Odin has compared to Leviathan is he's slightly lower level. So maybe the lower level will be enough that we can power through and kill him. And these guys are pretty easy, as you can see as well. So, like these guys are only casting Blizzard, not even Blizzard, so. I would have Tales franchise over, but I haven't played much of Tales franchise yet. Tales franchise is a good series. It's not my favourite, but I enjoyed my time with every game I have played of it. I know a lot of people rave about Tales of Symphonia. I do think Symphonia is a very good game. Personally, for my money, my favourite one would be Tales of Vesperia. Funnily enough, I said earlier how I think a lot of people's favourite Final Fantasy game ends up being the first one they played. That was me for Tales of Vesperia. My first game with it was my first game in the Tales series, and it was by far the one I enjoyed the most. Yeah, look at them. These guys can't even damage me. One damage a pop, easy. So these guys, this guy's being low level to me telegraphs that this is clearly meant to be a lower level dungeon. Odin is clearly meant to be at least a little bit easier than Leviathan. So you know what? Let's just go straight for it. Let's just beeline for him. Whoops. Yep. Alright, Odin, we're back for the rematch. See if we can take you down. On the plus side, we do have the draw attacks command, which could come in handy. And we also have the protect spell, which we can cast onto Helm to raise their defense, which this could combo very well. Unfortunately, Odin I don't think has an elemental weakness, so we're not going to be doing as much damage to him, but we can at least get the protect going. This is what I was afraid would happen. But okay, that's actually okay. That hit everyone, but that is much more manageable damage. I think you know what I think it might be? I think it's just a fact that, yeah, because this is going to do a lot, but we'll still survive this, right? Yeah, we still survived this. We took 2 of those, and Axel and Helm aren't even low HP. So I think what it might be is, I think that level just plays. Okay, well that's just unfair. That is literally just unfair. No, I do. I think level just plays a far bigger role in the damage calculation than I think it does. I think that's the issue that we've run into. Man, what is the point of this draw attacks command? It literally never seems to do anything. Oh well, whatever. Maybe the boss is immune to it. I guess that would make some sense. Kira, sure. My first model yesterday, it was Choo-Choo's Demi Trainer from Witchful Nugget. Oh, nice! Very nice, I'd be fun with that. Always happy to hear people getting into the gun plot. Alright, fix down. Okay, yeah, that hurt, but the protect meant we didn't die. We can maybe recover off this. Let's get a Cura. Oh, shoot, we have Curagas. Well, that's bad. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, we'll go attack, but we'll try that again. It's very frustrating because, I mean, I'm pretty sure we can beat this guy. But wait, his Zentisika is doing nothing. Wait a second, Zentisika must be physical based. Okay, hold on, we've got a strategy coming up here. It's going to be a bit of a pricey strategy, but I think this might work. We're going to try again, and we're going to start by putting Protect on everyone. In fact, probably don't need Protect on Helm right away, because Helm is the highest defense right now. Okay, we're going to use Protect. And hope that if we set up Protect on everyone, I think the Protect was what was keeping Helm alive so long through the Zen Tetsu. Let's see how much damage this does. Yeah, Helm does like way less damage on that. So we can't do that against Leviathan because that's not a physical attack, but this guy clearly is physical in nature, so we can have these guys high potion themselves, and then we'll use a Protect for them, and then that might keep them at high enough HP that we can then keep ourselves up with Cure. That's actually fantastic that he did that. Okay, we are unfortunately now going to have to use a elixir for Axo to replenish the spell charge. That's fine, we can deal with that. Elixirs are in short supply, but you know what? Smoke if you love. Great, that's great. Okay, so we can put 2 more Protects up for the rest of the party. And hopefully if we have enough Protects up, that will mean that... Yeah, hopefully that will give us the ability to tank his Zantetsuken. Okay, so Wolfie, Helma may die here if we don't get the high push off first. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. That's actually fine. Okay. 1 more Protect needs to be cast, but you know what? I'm actually not even going to do that. We're not going to cast Protect on Helm. Helm's our worst plan right now. I think the Cure is more important. I think getting everyone topped off a little bit is more important. Here we go. That might have saved Minwu. That definitely saved Minwu. Holy crap. Okay. Alright. We may be in it now. We may have found our door. You know what? Actually, you know what? We'll do a high potion for you. Attack, and we'll do a quick cure. Because Minwu needs more than just a cure will provide, I think. Oh, that's bad. Dang it. That's going to kill Minwu and remove the Protect, which is kind of awful. Oh, why did you do it on... Goodness sake. Silly auto retargeting. Alright. Oh, why did I attack? That should not have been an attack, that should have been a cure. Oh my gosh. Dang it. Alright, let's just wipe it up. Man, I'm really... I do not remember having this much trouble with this boss before in the past, and I don't even remember what I did differently. I genuinely don't think I've done anything significantly differently with how I've been playing the game. I haven't got a white mage, but I don't see that would make that much difference at this point. Dang it. Alright, screw it. We're gonna go out. We're gonna teleport. Right, we go down to teleport out. We're gonna teleport out of here. We're gonna try the dungeon that we're supposed to be doing. Hopefully those levels from Leviathan have helped. I'm really sorry about this, guys. I feel really bad that we've basically just been kind of spinning our wheels here and not making any progress. Again, I do not remember this part of the game being this difficult. When I played this through earlier this year, I got through this part without any trouble. And I genuinely don't know what's changed about how I'm doing it. The struggle that makes the victory from there. It is, but at the same... Okay, here's the thing. I'm not so much frustrated because I'm losing. Like, yeah, it's annoying, but whatever. I feel bad because I feel like the game walling me like this is making a bad experience for you guys. That's why I feel bad about this. And I mean, it's entertaining you guys after all, and I'm, you know, not very entertaining me throwing myself against a brick wall and making no progress. Let's try this again. We got a few more levels now. We got a Viking instead of a knight, so that might help. Alright, let's see. I couldn't remember if these guys split or not. I guess we'll find out. Okay, they do not split. That's good to know. Man, the badge up is really not good though. We can't even one-shot one of these guys. Oh, but it's fun to see your thoughts. I appreciate that. I appreciate the reassurance. Again, I just worry that I'm not being interesting or that I'm being boring or something. I'm worried that, you know, if I'm sitting here playing a game struggling, that you guys are, you know, not having a good time. That's probably why I don't keep him alive. That's really like nothing. That's confusion. That's okay. Okay, alright. Well, at least these guys surely gives a lot of experience, right? Not bad. More job levels. More actual levels. Alright. Straight down here. Cyclops. We can finish one of you guys with 2 smacks at least. At least, I've got to say, the Viking does seem to be very tanky. Oh, wow, that did a lot of damage. I've got to say, the Viking is taking those hits like a champ. I should probably be using this, actually, shouldn't I? Let's try it. Let's see if this actually works. Okay, so it didn't hit the guy at the front, but it hit everyone else. The guy at the front hits him anyway. Excellent. Yeah, you know, maybe I should be using this draw attacks ability more. I kind of wrote it off as a bit worthless, but, you know, considering that everyone seems to be dying very easily, maybe this is actually the play. But if I don't get this cure off in time... Okay, sure, didn't even... Man, what is the point of a provoke command that only works sometimes? Yeah, I'm not gonna use it again. I think that command is low-key just bait. Never boring, I'm just happy to see you all. I appreciate the reassurance. Like, whenever I'm having a bad time in a game, I'm worried that it's making for a bad show for you guys. We got a lot of guilt there. Alright. You know what? We'll try it one more time. We'll try it one more time to start the battle, see if it helps. It does seem to go off first, at least. Well, I missed 2 of them, so... Yeah, screw it, using that again. What is the point? If it doesn't even... It doesn't always work, and it doesn't always hit, so... It seems kind of pointless. Why not jump, screw it. Get you out of the battle for a moment. Axel will definitely finish this guy with the staff. And we'll just go ham here and hope that we can kill it before it kills us. That didn't even do that much. Alright, sure. Now, I guess I could have been using jump a bit more during the Leviathan and Odin fights, but I'm not sure if it would even make a huge difference. The damage output doesn't seem that great, and if they get hit and then jump, that just means they miss a heal. Okay, one of these guys. We can deal with one of these guys. Yeah, these guys are weak to the spears. There we go. Weak to lightning. Alright. Maybe those are the guys that we need to focus our grinding efforts on, if need be. That's a dead of them. Now, no, the challenging games happen, and it can sometimes be frustrating. Overcoming it and conquering is part of the fun. That is true. I will say, I've made no secret in the past. I do generally like games that are easy. But no, you are right, sort of. You know what, we'll try it. We'll try some jumps. Because if we can take out a battle, that means there's one less chance I'll get hit by, I guess. Damage output on the Viking does seem a little bit bad, not gonna lie. Oh, that's good. So that's actually really not good. Kind of just relying on active to be alive to finish off that second Cyclops. Pick him up. That's gonna kill Morphe. Gosh. At least I can take the hits, but... Alright, that's fine. Just keep Axel out to finish off that guy. We'll leave Morphe dead again. High potions. I mean, at least we're making enough money to keep ourselves in the high potions. We've spent a lot of money on high potions, but we're getting money back. I think we go the other way. I want to see what other loot we can find here, because if I can find any kind of weapon or armor upgrade right now, frankly, I'm going to take it. I ain't fighting 4 of these. No, we're out of here. We ain't doing before. 3, maybe. 4, nah. Here we go. Shining curtain, shining curtain, shining curtain. What do those do? A magic reflecting spell. Now, I don't know if that works on Leviathan, But I'm pretty sure that is actually going to be very clutch very soon. Foreshadowing is a narrative technique. Alright. These guys weren't too bad. Yeah, these guys don't do much. Oh, right, they did the paralyzed. That's just kind of more annoying and it's dangerous. Kill that one? Okay, it doesn't. We need to make sure we go there. Okay, one more hit from Axo guarantees this guy dies. Petrify effect. Oh, so that's good, doesn't anyway. There you go. So yeah, that was way easier than some of the other fights we've had to deal with. Yeah, I just will use our cures up, why not? I think we're alright for now. Maybe. I did 500 pops, so it's probably safe till we need a bit more. Anything good here? Another shining curtain. Again, I wonder why they're getting all of these shining curtains. Ooh! That's really nice, look at that waterfall animation. Like, yeah, just like the same animation looped over and over again, but... I've said it before and I'll say it again, the water in this game is, like, way nicer looking than it has to be. I don't really want to fight these guys because they look kind of scary, but at the same time, we clearly need to stop. We need to not run away from fights. We need to fight everything we find. Otherwise, we are going to be under level. In fact, these guys are even easier than the guys in the last room. What the heck? Do even less damage. Yeah, these guys do like nothing. Yeah, I was thinking these guys were going to be even scarier than the last guys, and they're even weaker. Like, yeah, 300 to Axo, sure, I'll take that. 400 from Luna, sure. Yeah, this is easy fight. Huh. Alright, sure. Those features to be out of the way, they must be worth equipping to. They're actually not, they're not equipment, they are battle items. They are one-use consumables, which we will definitely be consuming, that's for sure. Like these potions right now. If they were equipable items, I would definitely have them equipped. Oh man. Just equip armor that just reflects everything. Okay, here's where you do a quick save. Alright, hopefully this doesn't leave us too much trouble. You made it. We are about to complete the Eureka Key. But first, you must defeat both Une and me in battle. Okay, why though? Okay, but why though? That's right, think you can handle us? But why though? Yeah, why? Listen well. Okay, I'm listening. This had better be good. Long ago, mankind came into possession of weapons far too powerful for them to wield. They were sealed away in Eureka, but now they are necessary. Okay, with you so far. In order to go to Eureka, you need the key. But to create the key, we need massive amounts of energy. Energy we can only produce in battle. Now you've lost me. Now you've lost me. We'll just go and we'll just show Odin the key and have him beat the key up. Whatever. If you not attack me, then I will take the initiative. So yeah. Now we have to do a little fight. It's Doga and Une. And I don't know what Doga is thinking with this form. I don't know why he decided to do this. But we are definitely going to go ahead and throw ourselves at one of these a single target. Yeah, single targeting. Never mind. I thought they were an AoE. They are not. On the plus side, that is nothing, so that's fine. Makes sense. Yeah, it's really one of the dumbest excuses for a boss fight in, well, pretty much any game I can think of. That is like so little damage, I'm not going to cure it. Like a ritualist. It kind of is, yeah. Kind of, but I think we are actually killing them. Like, I don't think we're holding back here. We're... That's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But it's only a single target. You know, if that's what you're doing, we can deal with a single target flare. I'm used to flare being this big AoE spell, but if you're just gonna hit Morphe, that's fine. Keep it up. Okay, 500 is kind of... That's a bit spicier, but... And they should probably fill them to full, right? Yeah. Oh, check 2,000 there. And the difference between, like, group casting in this game... Because when you do group cast a spell, it does cut its effectiveness by the number of targets. So if we're you know, casting it on 2 people, it halves the effectiveness. Casting the whole party, it quarters it. That's why it's not doing so strong, but we're able to easily refill Minwu with just one Kiraga here. I said this fight is going... Okay, well that's not ideal. But this fight is going significantly better than any of the previous ones we've been trying today. We need to heal Helm. I think we'll just throw some potions, because we haven't got any Kiragas left, and I don't think a cure is enough to make it survivable. Use Morphe's a body shield or something, I guess, yeah. There we go, that's a bit more topped off. Actually, we've got a million high potions, so we can just chug some of those. It's annoying, but fine. Yeah, double high potion pretty much takes care of that, or high potion and cure. Of course, the... Oh, that's just unfair. Whatever. Alright, I'm going to only heal 164 of that, I suppose. Doesn't mean this cure is going to just basically do nothing. Yeah, thanks for that auto-targeting. Couldn't even made that auto-target onto Axo, the one character that needed a bit of healing there. Alright, sure, why not? You know, that's not great. Dang it, it's my kill, isn't it? No, not quite, okay. So we need to elixir for Axo, because Axo has no good spells to cure right now. Why do I attack? That's fine, whatever. Annoying again, but fine, I suppose. Actually, I thought he got the best person he could have done it to, because anything would have killed Minwu. We really wanted Axo alive, so I guess it's probably about as good a result that could have been. Although we are running extremely low on the old, let's cast Break, fuck it, well. We're running extremely low on the old Phoenix Downs, so, not ideal. Sure, he's going to be nearly dead. How much damage is this going to do? Yeah, it's something, I suppose. I need to do a single time Kiraga, because if I do a group Kiraga, it's not going to be enough for Minwu or Axo to survive a flare. Helm survives the flare. Now I need to heal Helm, but... There we go, okay, one down. Unfortunately, that's just the first part of the boss fight. We got another part of the boss fight to go. I don't think we get a full heal between it. We do get a level up though, that's something, consolation prize. Alright, now we fight Une. Now is not the time for chit-chat, don't worry, even if our bodies push, our spirits can't be destroyed. Now fight me! Yeah, you ain't gonna give us a heal, are you? Nope! No, you are not. Alright, I'm gonna try something. We have 4 shining curtains. We're gonna try putting 4 shining curtains up. And see if that works. I have no idea if it will. But they gave us these for a reason. The only awkward thing is now that Hey, it works! Okay, we repel the holy. It has a very, very nice spell effect, I will say. Now, I don't know whether or not these are duration-based, or if they have the one-use thing. Okay. Why is Reflect blinking on Helm? That's weird. Anyways, we need to heal, really. Yes, high potion, jump, because you lost your charge there, and I guess high potion for you. Oh, come on! I've got one of these AoE attacks as well? No, I mean, nowhere near as much damage as Leviathan, but still, I'm kind of just programmed to be triggered upon seeing those sort of AoE attacks now. We cast the rush whilst we do. Honestly, this doesn't do that much damage, so if this is all she's going to be doing, we might be okay. Okay. Attack. High potion. I want to cast Cure, but I don't know if it's going to reflect without reflect is a problem. And now she's just spamming this AoE again. Okay, sure, why not? Doing more damage than our high potions is to Axo as well. To Menu rather, so he's down. Which means he's lost his reflect as well. More if we can get a cure at this. Of course. Of course you target the one party member that doesn't have a reflect up. Oh. And now we've just reflected cure off ourselves. Wonderful! Wonderful. Well, that's basically... yeah, we're basically screwed here. Without a Phoenix down, we've got nothing here. Yeah, just run it down. Just run it down. Oh my gosh. I'm getting really frustrated, guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm getting really frustrated because I don't remember this part of the game being anywhere near this hard. Well, I knew this boss was challenging. I knew this double back boss was challenging, but... well, yeah, that doesn't even do anything. That's a low HP spell. Yeah, just finish it off. Ah, man. I'm at a loss, honestly. Like, I feel like we're about where we should be for our level at this point, right? Hold on. What level are they? Like, it's kind of the idea is it's meant to be kind of the risk of casting your cure spells, I suppose. It's like, oh, be careful about casting cure because if you cast reflect, because if you spam reflect, then you might need to heal. Ooh. But it's yeah, it's never something I've been fond of, to be honest. I want to look something about these bosses real quick. Just checking something about them. Let's see. As I suspected, they have no elemental weaknesses. That's about what I expected they would do. Apparently, Goga is capable of casting 5-Arga, Blizzarga, and Thundarga, but we hardly saw any of that. It was just Flare most of the time. Une's not even listed as having Snowstorm. What the heck? Yeah, they just gave her this for the... what the heck? Oh my gosh. Zeke, welcome in, welcome in. So I'm just being a little bit tilted right now because I'm just having a hard time with this. Living job passing. It might be, like, I mean, I guess if I had another white mage, that might give me more cast of Kiraga. Maybe that would do it? I'd have to burn an elixir either way, but as it is, we only got one Kiraga. We got Raze. We got one Kiraga, which is competing with Raze as our MP charges. MG, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Alright, thank you, Leon. Thank you. I'm assuming you mean for Axo here. I'm assuming. Let's get him on a white mage. Let's try it out. Let's optimize that. Yeah, looking good. Alright. Let's see. Can we set our maximum spell charges? We can. So that gives us 4 Kiragas. With each of our elixirs. Like, if we go into battle without the elixir, that gets us a total of 10 Kiragas. That might do it. Also, I think the white mage probably has Spirit 46 compared to the red mage. Spirit 37. So the white mage has got a much higher spirit stat as well, which will make the cures more potent. So we'll give this a try. See what we can do with this. How's the fans? It's going all right. Actually, no. If I'm being honest, it's not been going very well at all. We've made very little progress. We've been at almost 2 hours. Kind of just getting walled, honestly. I'm not sure if we're just a bit under-leveled for where we're at in the game, or our funny, wacky party comp is just coming to bite us. But it's gone better. Okay, here's what I think we do. I think we will use a Shining Curtain on Axo, because Axo has the lowest defense, and it's also our heal. We need the healer alive. So I think we need the Shining Curtain there. That way, if they flare Axo Axo can reflect it. That's fine. Blizzaga's fine. That does like nothing, yeah? 500 easy. Take that all day. Alright. Then we'll just a single cure. This will probably top you up because the white mate's got high spirit stats. So this will probably do about 800 maybe? 87? Fandaga, again, that's fine. As long as we're not seeing flare, that's the thing we just want to not see. 800, okay, that is a huge difference. We've gone from getting 500 HP cures to getting 800 HP. It might just have been the white mage. Might just be that red mage is just not good enough to be the main healer for the party. If that is the case, I'm fine with that, because I mean, we can almost top off Helm here with a cure over here, right? And he reflects the flare, excellent. 3 bonus damage and a free round of recovery. Like, this one change is already making this all go significantly easier. It may be, guys, that I might just have to add a rule that the white mage can't change, because it seems that we kind of need one. The white mage seems more essential than I thought. We'll just do an arrow here, because... you know what? No. I'm going to do a group cure, because I want to see how much it does. We don't need it, but I want to see how much we're going to get out of it. So, previous one was about 300, 400. I want to see how much this gets us. Yeah, okay, so group cure is still not very good. Fire Alga, that's fine. 1 cure, we'll patch that up. We are a little low on cures. We do our cure Alga stuff. I want to exhaust all of our spells and before we use the elixir for Axo. I don't know why I'm so surprised that this has made such a difference. I guess in my head, the red mage can cast cure. They're perfectly fine as a backup, as a healer, right? No, clearly not. Music's good at least. That is true. I will never hear any slander against this game's soundtrack. It's a great soundtrack. Okay, there's the flare. That will do a lot. That almost killed, but we have the Curagas. So we can go Curaga. As long as Morphe doesn't get targeted again, this should be a full hit. That's fine. Fandaga, fine. I'll do that very little, actually. Yeah. White mage resists magic, so... Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Jack of all trades is more help. Yeah, it's a real shame. In Fantasy V, the red mage class in that game is actually not bad, but it's not very good. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Dang it, that's lethal. Oh well. No, that's fine. We have a raise on Axo. So we can have Axo raise, and then we can use an elixir to refill all of Axo's spell charges. Hey, there we go. Look, that was significantly easy. We didn't even need our first elixir. Bit annoying that we're ending with Minwoo dead. I'd rather not see that, but I think we're going to be okay with this. GG, we've got round 2 now, unfortunately, LMG. Because now we're going to fight Une. So, what we're going to do, and I think I know how we do this. We're going to go... We will pre-use the elixir on Axo. We will pre-use the Shining Curtain on Axo, and then Axo will cast Raise. Ideally, Axo raises first. If Axo doesn't raise first, it's not the end of the world. ID! Welcome, ID. Hope you're doing well today. Hello, yeah, hope you're doing good. We discovered that, turns out, having a healer in your party is a pretty good idea. Bit of a wild concept, that one. I didn't expect it. Dang it! That AoE could not come at a worse time. Oh well, that's fine. We can still do this. We'll do face down, attack, and then... Actually, no, let's not do face down. Let's just cast Raise. See what she does on her turn. Oh, I think that's... I did not want to say that. Especially because it kills him. Okay. Alright, we might need a Phoenix down now. Phoenix down, attack. I think we just go Curaga here. I couldn't cast it on Axo. Wait, shoot, Axo's got the reflect on him, dang it. I'm gonna heal the boss. Okay, it wasn't that much healing. It's fine. I'd rather I didn't do that, but... Alright, well, rip the protect. I guess we'll do anoture over here. Haste is not great. Right, you know what? I'll take a free turn to recover. Phoenix Sail went off first. That's wonderful. That's fantastic. We are not in great shape, but we're in much better shape than we were. Okay. Okay. Hack. Cura should top off Midway. And of course now, well, that probably won't do too much, right? Because, yeah, White Mages are very resistant to magic. So that's not too bad, actually. We can take a Holy. If anything, it's actually our Dragoons that kind of can't, but... Okay, that's fine. That's not much damage. That's like, what, 500 each, you feeling? Not even that. Okay. Yeah. We're alright. We're okay. Might do a Curaga next. I think like an AoE Curaga to try and top off everyone else is going to be the play. Holy's fine, actually. Holy on Axo is actually... Wow, that did so much more damage than the last time. What the heck? That was like double the last Holy. What now? Alright, well, we're okay for now. Axo is going to another elixir, because I think we're out of Curagas, aren't we? We're out of Curagas, but Cure will do it for Axo. That might be healing. Okay, no, that's fine. Not doing a lot of damage, which is a bit of a concern. Although, I guess unlike the last fight, this one isn't at least healing themselves with drains. That's something. You know, we need to double up on healing, do we? I don't want to burn through another elixir if we can avoid it. Well, you know, it doesn't matter anyway. Nice crit. I'm wondering if maybe we should just keep them dead. Well, so we'll keep them dead for now until we can get people on more HP, because Morphe dies to Holy right now. Cool, then. Morphe dies to Holy right now. Okay, you know what? I've got a plan. And this plan is really stupid, but I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to actually keep our Dragoons dead, because we know for a fact that our Dragoons basically died to Holy. If we get our Dragoons up, they're going to die to Holy. We know for a fact that Axo can take a Holy. Helm's probably got the HP for it. Arrow, go. Okay, sure. We're going to reflect on Helm. And then we're just going to play the long game here. It's not going to be a very quick kill. But I think if we play safe here, and just heal up every time we take damage, we should be okay. This is going to do a little bit of damage, that's fine. Helm, we can heal with potions to get through the protective. We're going to no damage to this boss though, jeez. Gonna hit them in rage at this rate. 100 damage. How much HP does this boss like? Too much. That's fine. Okay, here's our damage. The Holy will do it. And by only having 2 party members alive, it reduces the number of people that can be targeted by Holy, which will in turn increase our chances of actually targeting the boss. But you know what? I'll try battle item, screw it. Let's try Lilith's Kiss. Oh, why not? Not gonna do that much, I'm sure, but probably do more than anything that the White Mage could do on their own accord. And hey, it comes right after the AoE, so we get to heal off it. That actually was more than I expected, I'm gonna be honest. I had pushing for you. Are we just gonna be battle iteming this? We may well be. White Mask, that's gonna be Holy, right? Let's try it. That's Holy. Melanie! Perfectation! Melanie, thank you for your raid! Thank you for being over! Welcome, Raiders. I'm Helm-Chan, perfectly well made. Tonight we're playing Final Fantasy III and trying not to get tilted out of this game's difficulty curve. Welcome, Melanie! I'll give you a shout out, of course. There we go. Welcome, Melanie! How are you getting on with, you're doing Metroid, if I recall correctly, right? Did it go well for you? I hope that your Metroid was going better for you than this game has been going for me, because we've been having a rough time with it. We've been at it for about nearly 2 hours, and we've made basically no progress so far. So, you know, that's a thing. And really well, almost done with the game. Oh, awesome! Oh, thank you, Bill! Alright, gotta remember where we were at with this. What we were doing. Right, so we still got Reflect on. We're out of Reflect. That's really scary. You know what? Screw it, Earth and Drums, why not? That's really bad. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Oh my gosh, I legitimately cannot believe that we actually did that. I honestly did not think we were doing it. Let's go. Let's go. Alright guys, so I think after this boss's performance, I think we have proven I am going to be adding a oh Mirai, thank you for the follow. I am going to be putting I am going to be adding a rule for the redeems, which is the white mage cannot be re-rolled. We are sticking with a white mage, we very clearly need one. Alright, so do get Une. Oh no. Now, the Eureka key is complete. Take it with you. You get the Eureka key. And they're dying, because obviously we had to kill them in order to do this. Go to Circus Tower beyond the statues. Anyone that's played Final Fantasy XIV is no doubt very familiar with Circus Tower. It's one of the 24-man raids where you fight the name-dropped Zandy here. Attempted to call forth darkness into this world, he must be stopped. Let's get to Circus Tower to enter Eureka. Well, we will be going there, but not yet. Take the key. Take this, it's the circus key. You'll need to enter. Forget my words. Take this, it's the circus key. You'll need us to open the door to the tower. You're not alone, we'll continue to watch over you. Please, stop Zandy. And Une dies as well. Alright, so. We are, however, going to stick with the rest of the rules. So as I say, we are going to be re-rolling everyone else. First, we're getting out of here. We're going to teleport out of here. We're going to rest, we're going to raise, and then we're going to re-roll our classes. And then after... Oh, wait. Our big airship isn't here. Okay, we're just going to save. That's a bit scary. White mage can't be rerolled. So I'm going to say that Axo can't be rerolled. I'm going to just say, to make it easy, Axo has to stay as white mage. Until a certain point in the game, where we will change Axo to a different class, which is basically just better white mage, essentially. At that point, we'll turn Axo into the better white mage. It's like that one image that I'm sure you've seen of like the yearbook photo where it's like Kevin, the cooler Kevin. Alright, back to our home base. We'll rest, we'll use Axo to raise everyone, we'll rest again, and then I think we owe Leviathan a pummeling. I am determined that we're going to do all three of the optional boss fights in this game. Partially because it's just a good source of experience, but also if we end up rolling into a summoner, they will be very helpful to have for the party. So let me grab the D20 again. Let's see here. Nope. Why did I put it back in my dice bag? That's a D20, that'll do. Alrighty then, so... Oh, it's not in my dice bag, it's in my dice tower. I have two D20s now. Okay. So, we're going to start with myself on Helm. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 jobs. We ignore Animax, because it's not a real job. And we reroll any results of a 17 or higher. That is a 1, meaning we're going back to Warrior. Which is okay. Not ideal at this late in the game, but it gets the job done. Morphe is going to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No! Oh no, we're back on a scholar. Well, it's okay, we've got some battle items. Maybe we can make it work. Mirror! 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. You know what? I'm not actually even mad about this one because he's geared now. He can do things. Let's check our stats real quick on defenses. Oops. 63 defense. Miru has way higher defense than I do. And way higher attack. Wow. That's like... Okay, I'm not going to change this. I'm just going to check. I'm curious about the difference if I change to Knight right now. That is a huge difference. That is a huge difference. That is, that's kind of wild. That's fine. We will go back to the fighter. I am going to stick with this silly challenge. There we go. But I'm not so sure about the damage output there. Right, yes. So I am actually going to be taking a brief little break here. I need to get a. I need to have myself a little what's the word? I need to have a little drink real quick. And I need to refresh myself real quick. So we'll have our usual advert jump scare. You guys know how it all goes. I will catch you guys in just a few minutes, and we'll see what our new team can do to Leviathan. I'm not scared about Leviathan now we've got a white mage. I'm not sure what the fighter and the scholar are going to realistically do to him, but we'll figure it out. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes, okay? See you guys shortly. Welcome in, yeah, I hope you're doing well tonight. We finally just got over a boss. 2 hours and only just now made progress. So actually, guys, I'm actually going to do a slight change of plans because I was just thinking ahead, and I remember this part of the game Now, what I remember of this part of the game is we are going to be unlocking something pretty cool soon. And I think if we do it now, it will make Leviathan easier. So, oh, actually, give me one second. There was one more thing I was going to do real quick. I'm just going to really quickly just amend the tooltip on the redeems here. There we go. I'm just going to make a note for everyone, just in case anyone comes in late, that Axo cannot change job, because, yeah, it's become very apparent that we are definitely going to need a white mage going forward. So we're actually going to head towards the funnel area, but we're not going to go through the whole thing. But there's something near the beginning we want to do. Oh, that was on foot. I forgot that was on foot. That's okay. Oh, actually, before we do go in, let's buy some items, because we have a scholar in the party, so we might as well give them the best chance to show off by at least having things for them to use. Seems alright. You know what? Sure, just in case. So cheap, we might as well. Let's just actually check to make sure I haven't missed anything else here we could be using. That's worse. Okay, that's about as good as it could be. About. Oh, tomes of ice. These are better. I don't know what else we're gonna need, but I guess we'll get one of each. And then any spells here? Oh yeah, we need Kiraja. Oh, reflex, yes. Okay, well there goes all our money, but you know what? Money well spent. We now have Kiraja and reflect. This make them very handy. And what are you thankful for these days? I'm thankful for all of you guys. I'm thankful that you guys just like to come in my streams and hang out, and I'm just thankful that we've got this nice little community of people who decide to hang around and listen to this silly little maid talk about nonsense. Reflect, aka no you. Or as it's called when you cast it on yourself. Yes, you. Wait, no, Dan. So yeah, these structures here are getting destroyed by the horns of the various elements we've been collecting this whole time. I might be wrong on this. My memory is telling me that if you try and go through that without the horns, you actually die in some versions of the game. Darkness Fairy, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful evening tonight. We are on our way to Circus Town, but we're not going to be going all the way through just yet. Because first we've got to deal with Smurg, Bird of Sovereignty. I love instant death. Yeah, these guys aren't even doing any damage to Morphe, who's a woman scholar at this point. Yeah, easy peasy. Alright. I'm a bit scared about what's coming up, how it might go, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll get through it together. I think we have to bomb them with the airship on the way, so that's very fun. Yeah, the fighter is not doing a lot of damage, but that's okay, I suppose. They've got a lot of HP, that's the important thing. More HP equals more GG. Alright. So here we are at 11. We're going to do a quick rest. Doesn't cost us anything, doesn't take much time, so let's just go in here and just do a quick little snooze here. I just thought that if you get into combat while you're in base, you should heal to force. Exactly! Yes, exactly. Use the resources available to you. Alright, so this is the Labyrinth of the Ancients. For some reason, in this version of the game, it's called the Ancients Maze, but I can assure you, this is definitely Labyrinth of the Ancients. Anyone that's played FF14 and knows this dungeon will recognize this song. This song kind of gets burned into your mind after a while because you see this dungeon an awful lot in that game. But now, we have to go into this room. There's actually nothing... Well, there's something up there, but this room here is not optional. It looks optional, but it's not. Because here, we find the Earth Crystal. And the crystals are what's been giving us our jobs. It's the Earth Crystal, but something attacks. You're surrounded, apparently. On Master Zandy's orders, you will all be swallowed by darkness. Alright, so... Now we have to fight this jerk, Titan. And this guy, I do remember being an absolute jerk. So we're going to be looking for our most powerful battle items to throw at him. And... I think we can try and set up a protect for you, because I think this guy's mostly physical, I think. I'm hoping that I'm correct on that. No, he's just gonna cast Quake. Oh boy, I heckin' love AoE spells. Actually, that did not do that much. That's fine. Enemy Wrath? Not bad. You know, you try, Helm, you try. On the plus side here, we actually have a lot of healing available in this fight because now that we have a scholar in the party, the scholar can use healing items and they do double effectiveness. So all of our 500 HP high potions are actually 1,000 HP high potions. So that's actually pretty nice. Our damage output is, like, pathetic, but we can, I mean, yeah, Helm's doing, like, so little damage, it's pathetic. No, I don't think I have any weaknesses. We'll use an item here, and we'll go ahead and... Oh my god, you just attack. I'm looking for Axo. Does Axo have any high-level damaging spells? Probably not. Oh, protect, why not? Oh yeah, you can keep casting Quake, I suppose. Yeah, why the heck not, you know? Well, at least wherever this high potion does hit, it's going to do something. That's something, I suppose. Alright, Helm, high potion itself. Reduces Wrath, and we'll go for a raise. Because we need Minwu to not die, because Minwu is basically our only real source of damage here. So I think the abundance of AoE attacks in this game is going to knock some points from this game on the tier list. So here's the funny thing, like, from what I can tell, because I've been looking at walkthroughs to just kind of like, see if I'm missing a trick or something, you know, see if I'm doing something wrong. From what I can gather, this honestly seems to be an issue with this particular version of the game, which is actually a genuine shame, because the Pixel Remasters, for the most part, are really good ways of playing this game, but from what I can gather, the enemies being way spammier with the AoE attacks seems to be something that was only kind of introduced with this particular port. Like, I don't know how they managed that, but it is. Wow, that hits hard. If that was not a melee class, he would definitely be dead. On the plus side, again, the Scholar's got the heals, so as long as we can keep... I mean, it doesn't really super matter if I die right now, but as long as we can keep at least Minwu alive, let's even protect, then we should be in okay shape. I remember this fight in particular. This fight was the fight that gave me trouble when I was doing my last run of the game. This was a fight that I was less worried about the last fight than I was about this fight. Right, the last fight didn't take us that long. It took us like, what, 2 tries? Actually, the first try was we got our White Mage out. Yeah, this was a fight I was more scared of. Really hope that we can roll Helm into something that's more damaged after this boss, because that ain't so good. That ain't so good. But, I mean, right now we're doing alright. Too many single enemy characters made them want to have more AoE attacks. Yeah, definitely. I understand that the importance of AoE attacks. In fact, in the game that I'm making myself, my board game, we do have a bit of an overabundance of AoE attacks because it's important. Because, you know, if you've got a character that's doing the healer role, then you need something to heal. But there's definitely such thing as overdoing it. They probably changed the AI. Maybe. From what I can gather from my research based on FF1, in FF1, the final boss, Chaos, in the original NES version, has a very kind of strict rotation that he goes through with his abilities. That is to say, you know what he's casting based on what he cast previously. And as a result of that, Super Mika, thank you for the follow, I really appreciate it. Yeah, so as a result of that, you can predict what he's going to cast ahead of time, and it makes him a bit more easy to deal with. In this version of this game, Chaos, I need to kill Chaos. It's like a hunger or a thirst. Yeah, in Pixel Remaster, however, of Final Fantasy 1, he does not have that. In the Pixel Remaster of FF1, his AI script is pure random. If you get unlucky, he can and will cast Flare multiple times in a row, and that's basically GG unless you happen to have multiple White Mages at the time queuing up multiple heals. It's kind of miserable. Not gonna lie, this fight is going significantly easier than my last attempt at it. Again, he's hardly cast Earthquake, so maybe, I don't know. I don't even know what to think anymore. But you know what? If we first time this, I will not argue about the results. not gonna lie, Scholar's actually kind of doing pretty good for us right now. We've got a lot of healing. Scholar actually secretly a good class, and I just kind of thought it was bad this whole time. I mean, Bright doesn't really do anything damage-wise, but then again, neither is a Helm right now. This is basically just the Mingo show. That's gonna do a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but I mean, we can recover from that. Compare this. I just want to point out, this guy's flare did 700 there. The previous boss's flare, bearing in mind that was 2 bosses back to back, did over 1,000. I'm starting to think maybe the level curve in this game was designed by the guys that did Pokemon. Okay. No, oh, right. No, that makes sense. I just realized it was an Axo. Axo has very high magic defense. That's why I did nothing. That's fine. Again, one high potion from Axo will top him off, and we've got high potions to spare, so... Don't jinx it now, in. The rate we're going, I think we're going to kill Titan by old age at the rate we're going. This is not exactly very good damage output, to put it mildly, but that's fine. We have the potions. We'll outlast you. We've got any high level damage? We have not. I thought we had a rover on someone. Maybe it's not an Axo. I don't think Eric's gonna do much, but we'll see what it does. Might do something. Sure. It's damage. More damage than Helm's doing right now. Rip Helm. Well, they won't do anything anyway. I guess we'll pick them up. Just, be polite. I wonder if they changed the bouncing team between this game and the others? Could they? I mean, I don't know much about the team that worked on these games specifically, but I could definitely imagine that, probably no one that worked on the original worked on these, or if they did, it was probably just like a consulting role, Oh, there's the Quake. Come on, I'll take it up Helm. Oh well. That's fine. We got AoE heals. In fact, now would be a great time for a Kuraja. I'd rather that went off after Phoenix Down went off, but it's fine. That's the heal we need. Yeah, Kuraja is very good. And we'll go back, and we'll go Kuraja for Minwoo. You really like bullying Helm, don't you? Who's working better, Helm or Morphe? Morphe's working well right now, actually. I'm genuinely... Wow, I'm genuinely astonished we did that first try. But I'm genuinely astonished how good Morphe actually is being as an alchemist. Being able to just spam those high potions and have 99 1,000 HP heals, that's actually way better than I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie, if you'd asked me what the worst class in FF3 was, I probably would have said the Scholar. I think I have to reevaluate that though, because, not gonna lie, Scholar's been a little bit clutch. GG's indeed. Let's go and claim our new roles. The 4th and final crystal, the Earth Crystal. Warriors of Light, the mortal known as Zandy is using my powers for the utmost evil. He plans to drown the world in darkness. I must lose the power within me to cast away the cloud of darkness. With that, we get our almost final jobs. As we get the Magus, the Devout, and the Summoner jobs. So the Magus and the Devout are basically flat upgrades for the White Mage and the Black Mage. That is to say, Axo is now going to become a Devout, which means we get the cute kitty ear cloak. But we are going to play the rules straight for everyone else. So, how many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we just need to re-roll if we get a 20. We want to roll as high as we can get, because the higher jobs are better. Let's see what we can get for Helm. That looks like a double digits. There's a 19 Summoner. Let's go. We'll take a Summoner. Morphe. What can we get for Morphe? That is it's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knight. That's a bit crap as part in the game, but that's fine. And finally, Minwoo. Is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A Ranger. Also a bit pooey at this point in the game, but it's okay. Actually, there's something we can do to improve the archer, because there's a better bow we can go and buy, which we'll do. But first, we need to learn some spells. We're going to now learn... Oh, I've got too many spells on our level there. Blizzard, sure. We're going to learn all this summon magic. Just checking, I thought I had a higher level arrow spell. It doesn't seem to, though. Yeah, weird. Okay, never mind. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and get ourselves a better bow. I don't know about the party. A bit sus looking, I'm not going to lie. Got a lot of squishies, but this may, asterisk, be exactly what we need in order to deal with the boss. Deal with Leviathan. I'll just look at the spells there, see if there's any other options we cared about. But I think for now we're okay. I'm just gonna go that new bow, because that'll be a big damage upgrade for the ranger. And then I think we'll try Odin. I think Odin is our one we're most likely to succeed at right now. Because I don't know if our play's gonna do much damage outside of our spells, because like... Well, let's see. Okay, actually the boat's doing okay damage, that's reasonable damage. Then again, we are against weak enemies here, so... But getting a better upgrade for the ranger would definitely be huge for us. And we can still use the double petrified bonk strategy with Axo there, at least. I like how Axo's little wind sprite looks... got like a very determined look when they're doing the casting animation. Very cute. Alright, so we need to go back to the town where all the Dark Knights were. Because they had... I think they were called Yoichi bows? Sadly, I got a bell. No worries, LMG. Thanks for being here. Hope you had a great time despite the rough start. But hope you had a great evening. You take care of yourselves. It's been a pleasure as always to have you. Take care. Alright, we're gonna go... where is it? Down further here. Oh yeah, it's on the map now after we've been here. It's down here. We needed this shit to get to it. That's right. And we'll go in, grab their... nick the bow from their shop. And then see what we can do against Odin. A little bit uncertain about how Odin's going to go, but we'll give it a try. We'll give it a go. I do really want to get all of... Yeah, so Yoichi arrow. Get that. We're going to need a sell site to afford the other stuff, but I think we've got some stuff here we can sell. Like, we don't need the killer bow, it's just worse. We don't need the book of these books anymore because we have tomes that are just flat upgrades. There we go, that's enough. Oh, it's 32, shoot. Must be something else we can sell here that we don't really need. Oh, shields. Yeah, we ain't using shields. Get out of here. And that one. There we go, that's enough. Let's see how much that affects your... We're going from 66 attack to 85. Oh, it's not as big of an upgrade as I was expecting, truth be told, but you know what? Not bad. Also, I just realised you can equip the flame mail, which is resistant to ice. I'm wondering... I wonder if the... what's the word? The tsunami. I wonder if tsunami is ice elemental or if it's just untied. Not sure. I think we're still going to try our luck with Odin first, though. I think Odin is like the easiest. I think it was Odin, Leviathan, and then Bahamut, I think. And my Lord Life trusts me sometimes. I feel like I'm responding between. I don't know. I mean, we've also got yeah, you got bear in mind we've got the stream delay going on as well. That's also a thing. And yeah, Monkey Witch, I am still... The Discord is something I'm working on. I want to make sure that it's done properly when it's ready. But it will be there soon. I just realised that there was a typo in that message there. Please look forward to it. I don't even know how that typo happened. T is not even next to E on the keyboard. How did I even manage that? Oh well. Never question my ability to be inept. Yeah, this seems fun. We got potions. We can just go down with this. Alright, Odin, we're back for round 3. Odin, nah, not yet. I will be getting one. At the moment, I just kind of hang around in Yomi's Discord, my friend Yomi Quinley, but I will be making my own Discord soon. I've said already, is I'm aiming to get it done before the end of the year. If I don't get it done before the end of the year, it will be the New Year resolution. I actually don't want to fight these. I think I just want to get to Odin, because these guys aren't even that scared. They don't even do anything, so... Let's just get to Odin. I want to slap him in his face. Alright, we'll just throw some potions to help the HP we lost. Okay, so we've got a much better white mage now as well. So even if Odin does decide he wants to go for his AoE spam, I think we'll be okay. That's what I'm telling myself. That's the code. Yeah. Alright. So we can start off by summoning Ifrit. And attack. And look at that. Look at that. 14 protect charges. That's absurd. Heck yes. Heck yes. Now we've got the gas. I think this might have been what we needed. We just needed this. I think this is a shaman or the devout. I think we just needed the devout gas. Watch what Ifrit do. Come to me, Ifrit! That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, we've got 13 uses of it, so we're just gonna go ham. Protect on someone else, I guess. Actually, we're the back row. Let's see how much cure does. Oof, that's quite a lot. Explain the law behind you. Are you ready to Daft Punk? I'm not ready to Daft Punk, though I do appreciate their looks quite much. I'm a perfectly normal robot maid, part of the Helm Manor. Here in the Helm Manor, we are all family, and we also work together. I work under Lord and Lady Helm as their maid, one of the many maids here at Manor. I will be doing a full lore, what's the word I'm looking for? Not like a video, because I don't Helm, H-E-L-M, as in helmet. Despite how I may look, my name is Helm-Chan because it looks like I'm wearing a helmet. This is actually my head. Exactly, yeah. It would be a very different place if we were in Hell Manor, that's for sure. Right, so far so good, but he hasn't started spamming Zantetsuken yet. That's when he gets scared when he started doing that before. But, I mean, so far, not bad. We've got Protect to spare, so let's... Oh, here we go. Let's see how much this does. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. No, also agree with me. Well, I guess either of them would be pretty different if it was Helm. No, I'm saying Helm Manor with an M on the end. That's where I live. We need a good pony here. Okay, so we got 8 Curajas. Screw it, we use Curaja. Oh my gosh. I feel like we've gone from being like the man in the desert dying of thirst for not having cures to suddenly having like way more cures than we know what to do with. Wow. Without OP. What did I miss? It's kind of going well. His Devout is apparently really strong. Which, hey, you know what? I'll take it, because we need some dubs right now. Cure probably does enough here, right? Salty Odin run back. Exactly. Because here's the thing, he's doing his own technical, but we've got a lot more spell charges than before now. Like, yeah, Minwu's on critical, but we've got like 7 more Curajas available. So that's going to do a ton of healing for him. Like, yeah, screw it, Curaja, why not? Why would you not? It also has, we got the Summoner as well. Summoner does quite good damage. It's not like the most damage, but it's pretty consistent. Oh, that might kill Minwu. That's a shame. Yeah, that's a shame, but that's okay. This will fool everyone. Yeah, look at that. Look at that healing. That's absurdly powerful. We'll go with that. We'll go Phoenix down and... Won't bother with Protect. No, I might as well. Yeah, we'll do another group. We'll do another AoE Curaja. If it goes off second, great. If it doesn't, then I will. So weird to see FF with spell slots. It's funny because Fantasy started with spell slots. Fantasy 1 has spell slots, and to me at least, for FF1 in particular, dang it. For me in particular, it's very strange seeing FF1 without spell slots. Okay, well, you know, we're just gonna do the same thing again. Okay, that's perfect. So, Phoenix down first. Excellent. Curaja goes off, gets the full heal, and we're back in the saddle. Man, having this many Curajas is just so good. This is what we needed. I've got an idea for what I might do when we get to FF5 in regards to the... So FF5 has a similar job system to this, but it's not quite the same. That is to say, in FF5, the job system... how do I explain this? The jobs aren't necessarily better over time. So like in this game, where the Shaman is just a flat upgrade over the White Mage, that's not the case in FF5. In that game, every class has a use. I've got an idea for what I might do for that game for... I like giving you guys a kind of option for the audience participation. I think what I might do is give you guys control over one character job. Let's go! Let's go! Get absolutely destroyed, you stupid buffoon with your silly antlers. Whew. So I kind of needed to get that one out there. Damn, that felt satisfying. Our strength is yours to command, warriors of light. Heck, yes it is. We are the son of magic Catastro. It's a me, Catastro. That's just the name of the Odin magic, which Helm-Chan learn. However, we did just beat a boss fight. So we're going to walk out of here, and we're going to do some re-rolling. We're going to keep, again, we are keeping Axo on the Devout. It's very clear that Devout is basically mandatory, it seems. Either Devout or Scholar, I think, is mandatory, but I think Devout is just better, so we're just going to go with that. But we will at least re-roll everyone else. And then it's time to get our revenge against Leviathan and go and track down Bahamut. That we'll change first, so that if we need to get spell slots recovered, we can do that. So Helm! What are we looking at? Reroll 20s? There's a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back on the Geomancer! I don't hate that. That seems okay. Morphe! 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, you know, I was saying Scholar was actually okay, so why do I put my money where my mouth is? Even though I don't have a mouth. And at 11 for Minwu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Back to Dragoon. This actually seems alright, you know. We're going after Leviathan. He's weak to lightning. So, this actually could go pretty well. I don't know what Geomancer's going to be doing in that cave, admittedly. Because presumably I'll be doing like water elemental attacks, but this might be a pretty good party. I don't know how many battle items we've got left either. I think we used quite a lot of them during the Titan fight, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I don't think we can buy the battle items, unfortunately. Or can we? Wait, hold on. If we check in our ship, can we buy battle items in our ship? I don't think so, but... No, we can buy potions though. We'll buy some of those. Any spells that we care about here? Raja, Suna, the Flat. Wait. I'll get a Quake for now. I might buy some other items though. Alright, let's get ourselves back to Leviathan and break our foot off in his butt. Because he was a giant joke to us earlier. See how funny he thinks it is to spam AoE attacks when I can spam Kuraja AoE. Not so funny then, is it, smart guy? Wait, there we go. Trying to squeeze through this tiny little gap in this big old airship. Alright, disembark. We'll put a quick save. And get going. Alright, back through this cave for the second time. We can kill everything we find because we've got so many resources right now that the XP is more valuable to us. Let's see what this actually does. Earthquake. Okay, sure, bit of elemental damage. Wow, Scholar actually did a lot of damage there. Oh right, because he's got a weak to lightning and he's got a lightning book. Right, that would explain it. Yeah, we're kind of chewing through these guys now. Just auto this, I guess, for a little while. It can hit kind of hard, but nothing we can't handle. Cyclone? Guess I can't put some low HP, right? Oh no, it's just a damage attack. Okay, sure. damage the Geomancer does with their attack, actually. That might be worth doing instead, potentially. Let's have a quick look. What's the damage? 194. Wait, what? 194? That's the highest in the party. Hold on, get in the front row, Helm. What? I do not think of Geomancer like a frontline class, but if that's how much damage we're gonna do, then we definitely want you in the front row. See how much damage your attack does then. Quick pops. Bonk, bonk. I want to see how much the bells do. Okay, you do take quite a lot of damage. You do a pretty good job of dishing it out, though, I'm not gonna lie. I always just kind of assumed that Geomancer was a strictly back row job by virtue of the fact that it's, it looks like the white mage, the black mage rather, like the whole shadow face, but I guess I was mistaken on that. Maybe they are pretty competent in the front row. Well, I'm not going to argue about it, that's going to be pretty handy for the boss fight coming up. I think Trevino's probably a little bit better. Okay, I'm sure that works. Alright, not too bad. Alright, let's keep ourselves nice and topped up. We're not going to underestimate him. We know that this guy can and will and has kicked our butts. Quick save. No, I am going to put Helm back, actually. Alright, Leviathan, we're back! We want that rematch. We're here for our dubs. Hand him over. Alright, so, Helm, terrain. Morphe, do we have any battle items left? Tornado, sure. Attack, Axo. I think we can probably separate protect for yourself, because you are squished. That was pretty decent damage. Cyclone, sure. That did not do that much, but it's free, didn't cost us anything. Alright, so Minwu is 100% our win con. We need to keep Minwu alive at all costs. In fact, that makes me think. If we have Axo cast Reflect onto Minwu, that will give Minwu protection if he wants to cast the Zaga on him, and we can use Morphe to heal him with the high potions. That's actually pretty good. Fortunately, Helm's not doing much damage, but Anthony T-Bone 97, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Hope you had a great evening tonight. Well, welcome in. Try and take down Leviathan. He gave us some trouble earlier, and I want my vengeance on him. We can place some more protects up as well, I think. Because we need to keep... I mean, Helm does not matter right now, but basically everyone else does. Helm's doing quite a lot of damage. Maybe we'll put Helm in the front row. Screw it. We can put Helm in the front row. Go. Help me. High potion. What's up? Attack. And we'll protect for Helm. We've got so many of these spell slots now that we can afford to just spam protect out. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. We were having a rough start earlier. Just because kind of got a bit walled by the game, not gonna lie, but we're making good recovery. Alright, that wasn't too bad. That is not pleasant that we took that much damage, but we have the ways of dealing with it. So we have the heals. We can do like single target cure, that'll probably be enough. Oh come on, this is what we did last time! Dang it! That's exactly what I did last time. Spamming out the... Alright. Okay, I think the reflect was a mistake there. I think putting reflect on Minwu meant I couldn't do my AoE heal, so I think we will not do that next time, but we will pick it up. Pick you up, and get out the big heals. We need a Curage here. Please go before... That's fine? That's fine. Am I a robot? I am! I'm a perfectly normal robot maid! My name is Helm-Chan, not because I am wearing a helmet, but because it looks like I'm wearing a helmet. We have not got any more battle items, have we? Add Bug Box one up. And re-protect for Minwu. That's fine. That's awesome. Look, oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, the bell's actually doing a lot of damage as well here. That's pretty good, actually. Do we have anything else better we could be doing? I don't think so. We're just using break from the start, I guess, or something. I think we're gonna get this, though. This guy was giving us a lot of trouble earlier, but now that we've got a stronger dedicated healer, this is going significantly easier. He is also doing less of this, which is good. Because admittedly, 2 of those back-to-back, I don't think we survive, but we do have 2 people that can get the heals up to protect us. And this is a great series. It is one of my favourites. Absolutely one of my favourites. Do you have a favourite one in the series, Anthony? My favourite one is probably 9 or 5. Although I do like 14 a lot. Spent way too many hours into that game. Let's see. You know, I think just doing bookbox this turn and having an AoE cure others would be fine. Yeah, that'll do fine. And the impact's on those bells. You know what, I might even risk putting, we're gonna risk it. We're gonna put Morphe in the front row. We'll do a preemptive cure, I guess. First or second? Good taste. I like the first one a lot myself. I actually finished the second game for the first time this year, and I don't think it's my favourite, but it's definitely a lot better than I remembered it being, that's for sure. Okay, we are kind of doing alright now. Kiraga or Kiraja? August probably good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. 13 hits, nice. Meantime, let's go! Alrighty, let's... high potion for you, and we'll cast break. Oh, that's gonna kill Mingo again. That's bullying Mingo. I can't blame him, he's like basically out of win condition here, but... On the plus side, I think that makes Morphe target himself with the high potion. Or not. I cannot for the life of me work out how the auto retargeting in this game prioritizes its targets. Makes no sense to me. Primitive Kiraga. That's good. That's actually the best result we could have really seen, I think. A potion for yourself, which you didn't need, but that's fine. Phoenix down, Minwo. We'll go, attack here, alchemy, we'll do high potion, we'll go attack, and we'll go I'm feeling at risk, we'll do Kiraja. Hey, there we go! There we go! First try with the Shaman, let's go. Do you have a tail? I do not have a tail. I have my anatomy is quite human-like from the neck down. I do have a, what you might be catching a peek at is, yeah, I can even show you a little bit. I have, these are the strings of my, my apron. That's what you're seeing. They're turned into a bow at the back, and they hang down quite a bit, so that's what you might be seeing. Alright, we did it. We took care of Leviathan. That was significantly easier than trying to do this with just a white mage. We obtained a Cyanogic Leviathan. And now, so we've been doing a little bit of a challenge with this, Anthony. We're doing random job classes. After every boss fight, I must re-roll every character's job. Apart from Axacario, because Axacario is our dedicated healer, and it's become very apparent that you need a dedicated healer in this game. If we rolled into like 4 monks, the game would be literally impossible, so... Rip Bozer, let's go. Alright, well, we've got one more target. We've got to take care of Bahamut himself, and then we can begin the actual progress of the rest of the game. So, we're going to roll a 20-sided dice. If we do not count Undead Knight, because it's not a real job. We will re-roll. 1 is Warrior, 2 is Monk, 3 is White Mage, and so on, and we will re-roll any results of a 20 to see what Helm gets. It's a 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Back on the black belt, okay. Not my favourite job, but it does okay. Morphe. That is a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess it's just fate. Honestly, I'm not even going to argue. Having a scholar has actually proven to be extremely good. And Minion. There's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that is significantly worse. That is, Okay. Where's my... Yeah, you've got my black magic. Exchange that with Minway. So here's the problem that we have here, is that Miru's a black mage, and we have at the point now where we have access to the Magus class, which is a flat upgrade of the black mage. But we're abiding by the challenge, so we're going to try and take Bahamut on with this party. If it ends up being too rough with this party, we may swap out Morphe's Black Mage for the Magus class, because it is literally just Black Mage but better. And plus, we have got 1 billion charges in our spells, so maybe it'll work out. You play other games too? I do! On tomorrow, we're going to be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I like to do duels against my viewers. See what wonderful, wonderful decks people like to play. And then on Saturday, we're going to be playing Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy, which are my all-time favourite games of all time. I'm sure it's a game that many people know about. It's by no means an obscure title. Like, I feel like these early Final Fantasy games are a little bit more obscure. You know, not many people necessarily play these days, but lots of people know Crash Bandicoot, but I don't care. It's one of my favourite games, and any excuse to play it. Heavenly Metal? Minru to Vegas. Okay. Alright. I appreciate you, Zorda. But since we've just done it, we will go ahead and we'll go out back and re-rest to get our spell charges back. I appreciate you, Zorda. I appreciate you. Yeah, we have the redeems for people if you wanna torture me or force me to re-roll my jobs, you can do so. I'm just gonna kill these guys. I'll just fire to everything here, I think. Yeah, even Minru with the staff bolt, so yeah. Bye. I'm actually kind of glad we got the Magus, not just because the Black Mage isn't as good as the Magus, but also just because I like the Magus' sprite a lot. I've always liked the iconic Final Fantasy Black Mage look, you know, the shadowed face with the pointy hat. But I think the Magus is actually the best version of that concept. Let's grab Breaker. It says it inflicts petrification. Now, I'm sure that probably doesn't work on the boss, but it might come in handy for dealing with enemies on the way to the boss. Bet those people that play fantasy do no heal runs. Oh my goodness, that sounds... Oof. I respect that. That is not for me. I am nowhere near that good at these games to do something like that, but that is a heck of an idea. Alright, let's see how the output goes. Let's see how much damage... Oh, the little tip of his hat's doing a little wiggle. That's cute. Oh, right, we've got our special Petrify Staff on Axo. Well, these guys aren't hitting too hard. I don't expect to do too much. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's a single target for Blizzard. I did not expect to do a ton of damage. But honestly, 200 for an AoE, not bad. I mean, it's more than Morphe does with his book box. Oh, wait, these guys are down pretty quickly, actually. There we go. Alright, okay. Phoenix down, and Arctic Wind. Arctic Wind's going to be very helpful for Morphe, because that's going to be a damage source he can use. Okay, it's just straightforward. 3 more of these guys, this should not be a problem. And then FF10-2, you have Sexy Witch's Black Mage very cool. It is. I do really like the Black Mages in FF10-2. Yuna's Black Mage costume actually is really good. Like, one of my favourite costumes in that game. If I was ever gonna do like a cosplay from that game, I think I'd probably go for that one. Because I like it. It's good. Here's the thing, right? And what I'm about to say, I am not shaming anyone that does like these sort of things. There's nothing wrong with that. But personally, I like sexy outfits that kind of lean more on the kind of classy side of things, you know? I don't like outfits that you could maybe consider a bit more like slutty. I like sexy, like classy, you know? And I think the Black Mage in 10-2 kind of nails that perfect point of being, it's sexy, but it's not slutty. And again, nothing wrong if you weren't dressed like that. That's just where my preferences lie. There's a lot of attention on Axo right there, but I think we can just, like, cure, and that'll probably get most of her HP back. Pink looks great. Oh, thank you, I do like the pink one a lot, actually. Pink and black is one of my favourite colour combinations. I mean, I think there's very few colours that don't look good with black, but I do like the pink and black contrast. If my lights weren't blue by default, they would definitely have been pink. Let's try Thunder. We actually do need a bit of heals. These guys are kind of hitting a little bit hard, so... So the weird way they try to quote-unquote balance the Devout and the Magus class in this game is you get fewer spell charges for your low-level spells. So whereas before we had like 35 Cure 1s, we don't have as many of those now. But it doesn't matter because the Cure 1 was doing so little healing anyway that we need like 5 of them to do any reasonable amount of healing. The sorcerer. That's a fair point. Sometimes the sense of appeal comes from the clothing and less so because it's more... Exactly, yeah. Sometimes what you can't see can be more enticing than what you can see. I'm not saying that this is why my dress is designed in this way. But what I will say is, personally, I like a mage dress that isn't all showy and flashy and like cleavagey. There's a time and a place for those, but I think sometimes, you know, what you can't see can be... Leaving things to imagination can be more enjoyable. But a Discord stuff I do not yet. It's on my to-do list of things I need to get around to doing. I don't know if you were the second person today to ask about it. Professor Oak? Wait, Professor Oak? Wait, what? Wait, why are we talking Professor Oak? Sorry, I may have said something that I'm missing. What do you mean, Viking? I'm a little confused on that one, I'll be honest. Oh! Yes, there's a time and a place for everything, but not now. Exactly. I remember always as a... Okay, so my first experience with Pokemon games, I played the originals. I played Red and Blue. Those were my first experience with Pokemon as a franchise. And I remember that in those games, when you try to use the bicycle, it doesn't make it clear. So it comes up with a message that's like, Oak, there's a time and a place for everything, but not now. It doesn't make it clear that that's kind of like your character remembering Oak saying that. It kind of sounds... I always just imagined that Oak was just like following me around and just like yelling at me from off screen, like just making sure I'm not riding bikes indoors with ankles preposterous. Alright. The voice of Bahamut thunders from outside the cave. Test yourselves in battle! Alright, so that's the warning. We'll do our quick save, we'll make sure we're 100% topped off. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3. Let's see if we can take down the King of Dragons himself, Bahamut, who is just going to A-pose down from the sky for us. Okay, alright Bahamut, what we got? Alright, so... I've never used Boost. My understanding of what it does, it boosts your attack. Now, I don't know if it's only your next attack or if it's for the rest of the dungeon, but the battle, but you know what, we'll try it. We'll go for Chocobo's Wrath here, and we're just going to try and hit this guy. We're going for like a Haymaker here. We want to try and do as much damage as we can, as quickly as we can. White Mage does not have healing damage, so we'll go for Protect. I actually hope this can hit him, because he is kind of flying. Okay, that did not do that much, but that's fine. Maybe he's resistant to it. Alright, get our boost. Chocobo Wrath, we should do quite a good bit, hopefully. That's a lot of damage! Oh, that's Mega Flare. Huh. Okay, I mean, that definitely was not great to get hit by, but that was surprisingly survivable. Let's try Thundarga, and we'll start busting out the Curages. See what Thundarga does. That is more damage. I'll do that Bahamut's very design strength series. Do you have a favourite one, Helm? It's very boring. My favourite Final Fantasy Bahamut design is actually 7. It's not really a particularly flashy design, it's kind of just big dragon. But I just think it's a very clean design, it does the job, it's not over-designed, it's just a solid design. Alright, well this guy seems to be resistant to magic, which is unfortunate since we are kind of aligned with doing that as our game plan, but we do have the ability to punch things, so that is good as well. Beware of you, we should playing golf matches in like a pro, oh jeez. Hope you guys are having fun with Discord though. Yeah, that's fine. We cast Curage yet? We have, okay. That's fine though. We're okay. We've got some more things we can throw at him. We'll go... I wasn't paying too much attention to how much difference of damage was. I guess we'll try Fandago again. Go another Curage. I mean, man, I am very glad we have gone for the Devout. Oh, that's disastrous. That might kill 2 of our players. Okay, that's fine though. That's fine. Helm's still up, Axo's still up. Axo is our... We need Axo up. Morphe we need up as well. Oh my god, Bahana, could you please chill with the AoEs? We just had to talk to Leviathan about this. That one did not do that much damage, funnily enough. Huh. Okay, Alchemy, High Potion yourself. Well, we can cast it. We haven't got the Phoenix dance now. I mean, the punches are going pretty good. That should be fine. We survived this. Yeah, we survived that. It hurts, but we survived it. I think we need to pull out all the stuff our heals, but... Alchemy, High Potion, Axo. No, do Quake Shot. And we definitely do Curage. We really need this Curage to go up before we cast Mega Flare again, or we lose. Okay, that's also good. That's also good. Okay, that's good. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, we didn't even go for Mega Flare, but even if we did, we would have been in an okay position there. And we're back on top. We are back in a good spot here. We're just going to go for a preemptive Curago in case he goes for Mega Flare. And that Quake is really not doing much, unfortunately. That's alright. That's fine, okay. Alchemy, Heavenly Wrath, and Fandaga, and a Cura should get enough here. Okay, probably should have gone for the primitive Cura, but that's okay. I think we survived, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's not fine, it's still a lot of damage, but you know, it's fine. Unfortunately, compared to the Leviathan fight, we are not doing as much damage per turn, so... That's a little bit of a... That's part of this fight's a little bit scary right now, but we have got a lot of cure spells left, so... As long as we can kill him... Oh, that's not a good time for that. Please don't kill Axo or Helm. Alright, I did ask you to not kill Axo or Helm. I guess I should have phrased my words better. This is still actually not awful. We have razors, we have the technology. We can rebuild them. Again with the... Could you chill with the Mega Flares for 5 seconds? Alright. Alchemy, get up. Helm, go for Fandaga, and go for Kiraja. We need to get this up before... Okay, we need this to go up before he does Mega Flare again, or we lose. Well, we almost. We might not lose, we might survive. Please chill with the Mega Flare, it's 3 times in a row! Can't get any damage on this guy because he keeps spamming Mega Flare, jeez. Okay, that's fine. Do it before I res them, that's fine. It's really weird, I swear it seems like his AoE skills are doing less damage when we've got more people dead. Alright. High Potion. Whatever. Breaker, sure. Wait, not Breaker, that won't do anything. Actually, does it? Let's try it. Maybe it does damage as well, we'll find out. And Kiraja. Okay, High Potion for Helm, that's great. Helm won't die to Mega Flare now. Alright, we're no... Okay, that obviously doesn't do damage, good to know. Alright, we're actually in a good shape now. We're back on fully healed. He's still spamming Mega Flare. This guy's a colossal... This guy's a colossal asshole. We'll go... High Potion for Helm. Helm's more important. Morphe's not doing much damage. And, more Curages. Good, primitive Curages. The Hermit Sharkson was totally awesome. No! He's not even Aqua! God. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're on 5 turns for consecutive Mega Flares, by the way, guys. I'm sorry, this has reached the realm of being bullshit. We have reached the point where this has gone beyond being just unfair and is officially bullshit. Mind you, wait till we get to the final boss, that's all I'll say. Yeah, at least we can recover from this. Probably kills Minwu here, right? Okay. No, he doesn't. Full heal. Let's go. Earthly Drums, sure. Earthquake, sure. Preemptive Curaga. He's a DM running behind my nose and spun, but he really is, right? Oh my gosh, could you... Sir! Alright, Bahamut is doing right now what I call playing Cyclops, right? So when I say that, well, I call it playing Cyclops because it refers to... If you guys ever played in like a tabletop... oh, actually, this is really bad. We need some heals badly. If you guys ever played in a tabletop game, specifically superhero tabletop games this refers to, like Mutants and Masterminds, those sort of games, you run into the Cyclops problem, which he is proudly demonstrating for us right now, which is, in a battle situation, what does Cyclops do? Well, he shoots them with his eye beams. Okay, what else does he do? He shoots them with his eye beams. Like, compare me to say something like a wizard. Like, I know I'm comparing apples to oranges here, but hear me out. In like a fantasy game where you're playing like a spellcaster. Okay, good, thank you. Like we play a spellcaster where they do like regular like spells and things. They've got different spells they can cast for different situations, you know? Or even if you're just playing like a regular fighter, you might have like combat maneuvers or like tricks you can do to kind of swing the battle in your favour, you know, maybe like blind them or something, you know. Cyclops, though, what does he do? He shoots him with his eye beams. And then he shoots him with his eye beams. And then, if he's feeling really spicy, he might, if the mood strikes, he might shoot them with his eye beams. And that's what Bahamut's doing right now. He's found this one move that he knows that does work, as he's demonstrating, and that's all he's going to do. He's found the button and he's sticking to it. Also known as the younger sibling fighting game strategy. Let's do the same turn again. Okay, there we go. Curaga went off the full mega first time. Oh, that might still kill us, though. That might kill Morphe. Please don't kill Morphe. Thank you. Morphe, kill yourself. I'm trying to get some damage going for that. And we are getting a little low on the old cure spells, not gonna lie. There was definitely no way in hell we were doing this with a white mage instead of a devour, that's for sure. We needed this upgrade. There we go! There we go! First try, easy every time. I wasn't even worried about it. I never even thought we were going to lose that battle. Get absolutely destroyed, you absolute buffoon. Whew! Needed that. I needed that win. After how bad the stream started off for our...
Success!
Exactly, for our success. I needed a win like that. Alrighty guys, let's get ourselves saved. We'll get ourselves back to the ship. And then we'll re-roll. Actually, guys, we're not going to go back to the ship. I think we are actually going to end the stream a little early tonight. Because I don't mind kind of peeling back the curtain a little bit here and letting you guys in on what's... That took us out the wrong way. I don't mind peeling back the curtain and letting you guys know what's going on here. But here's the thing. At the... Changing Helm to random one. Alright, Ocarina. I will say, Ocarina, I was going to be re-rolling the jobs anyway. So what I will do is I will get us out of here first, and then I'll re-roll once we get to the ship. So I want to re-roll... Oh, actually, I think I could re-roll them all now. Screw it, I'll re-roll them all now. Because I was re-rolling after every boss. But you know what? Yeah, we've got a bit of a trek ahead of us to get out of here. So, Helm... So, okay. Tell you what, Ocarina, what I will do, I will let you have advantage here. I will roll twice for Helm, and I will let you pick which of the two results you would like for us to go with. So we have a 2, which would be a regular monk, or an 8, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a thief. So I'll let you pick which one you want me to go to there. Morphe is going to be, is that a 7? There's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Onto the knight. And then Minwu. There's a 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Minwu's turned to be the Viking. I don't love the party, but that's okay. And we're going for Thief for Helm. You know what? That's actually very helpful, because that means that as we're going out of here, we can just run away from everything guaranteed. But we also should put everyone in front row. There you go. Yeah, so guys, here's what I was going to say. So we are going to go back to the airship. But I'm actually going to stop the stream there. I'm feeling absolutely fine myself. I'm not tired or tilted or anything. Nothing like that. But here's the thing. We are approaching the end of the game. And when I say approaching the end of the game, the Labyrinth of the Ancients that we're going to is a colossal super dungeon. It is basically 3 dungeons at once, without a convenient place to stop in the middle. There is a sort of rest stop of sorts in the middle, but it's not like I wouldn't consider it a good place to stop. So I think in the interest of ending at a reasonable spot, we'll get ourselves over to the Labyrinth of the Ancients, and I think we'll call the end of the stream there. You know, I know we have to do longer streams, but this just seems like a good place to stop. If we hadn't had so much trouble in the first 2 hours, we probably I would have got into the thing, and we maybe could have cleared tonight. But I think, considering how long this last stretch of the game is, I think it'll be better if we do it as its own separate stream. So I think that's what we're going to do tonight, guys. Sorry that this hasn't been necessarily the most productive stream, but, you know, these things happen. If anything, if nothing else, it means that I don't feel like I have to rush through Labyrinth of the Ancients, and honestly, I low-key did think that we would be doing another stream anyway. So I think rather than it get late and I'm getting tired and I think, oh, I need to go to sleep, I'm tired, rather than, like, be forced into the break, I think here is where we shall end. With the Crystal Tower looming on the horizon and the Labyrinth of the Ancients before us. And believe me, when they call it a labyrinth, they are not kidding. We are... Okay. We're gonna play a fun game. We have 12 hours and 7 minutes on the... Actually, hold on. I want to take a quick look. Okay. Just want to prove the point here. 12 hours 7, we haven't got into the Labyrinth of the Ancients yet. 12 hours 17, we cleared Labyrinth of the Ancients. Bonk. But yeah. So, guys, we're gonna end it here. We'll pick up this next week, and next week will definitely be the finale. For now, guys, we're going to go back to our chatting scene. I'll see you over there in just a minute. I'm trying to rush through because I don't want to get the ad jump scare. Because I don't want to give you guys an ad jump scare right at the end. So see you guys there in just a second. Alrighty, guys. Well, again, I don't know what. I say I apologise for it being a bit of a short one. I know you guys don't mind it being a bit of a short one. Labyrinth flips forward degree. No! I know you guys don't mind it being a little bit of a short one. And hey, 3 hours is still not a bad amount of time. I feel a little bad for how little progress we made it overall in that time. But hey, we'll make up for it we'll make up for it next week. We'll have lots of progress next week, and we'll definitely finish it. Definitely finish it. And then afterwards, when we finish it, we will, in the post-game, or after the game rather, we will go ahead and, what's the word I'm looking for? We'll go ahead and redo our tier list, because between you and me, guys, I don't think this one's going to be staying as high up on the tier as it is currently. It's currently an A tier. I don't like its chances. But for now, guys, we're going to do our raid, of course we are. And Game Boy X15, welcome in. Right as we're finishing, we're getting a great evening tonight. Lovely being here, Ethan. It's always a pleasure to have you as well, so always a pleasure to have all my guests here. Reminders to you, of course, guys, we do have... we are going to be having ourselves a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Action tomorrow. I'm sure a lot of you probably have plans tomorrow. I know Thanksgiving's in America, but if you haven't got anything going on and you'd like to do some Yu-Gi-Oh! I will be taking on anyone that wants to come and challenge me for some viewer duels. And I've got a new deck to show off, so I'm very excited to get a chance to show that off. For now, we're going to be raiding our good friend ID10T. He's been here plenty of times. We like ID10. He's a great guy, just overall solid guy. Very knowledgeable in his tech, and he's playing Lethal Company right now. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a little bit of it's a roguelike game. We have to salvage junk from planets to pay off your crippling debt. So it'll be a fun watch for you guys. I've watched this game a few times. It's quite a fun one to watch. But for now, guys, I will catch you guys all next stream next week, whenever I see you all next. Until then, you've all been a delight to serve. Thank you for putting up with my ineptitude in this video game. And I will hopefully see you guys very, very soon. As always, you've been absolutely delighted to be around. Oh, right, of course, message, great message. Almost forgot. Perfectly normal made raid. Our standard one, but it works. There we go, there's a raid message. If you don't happen to have the emote, feel free to put a heart or a smiley, whatever. Just be nice to ID when you get there, because, well, I don't know why I keep saying be nice to our raid, the people we're raiding. You guys always are. But for now, guys, I will catch you guys very, very soon. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you around. You all have a wonderful evening. It's been wonderful as always, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Have a great night.